Hi, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. Get everybody in here so we can spill some real tea. Yes, sir. And let me put a disclaimer out there too. Disclaimer for use, education purpose use only. All rights and image and music clip belong to their respective owner, and we do not claim ownership. Now, this was a good request for me. Cause everybody sending me the link and stuff, and they were like, "Trey, gang, did you see this? Did you you know what I'm saying? I already saw everything what y'all saw. You know what I'm saying? The biggest talk in the Kenneka Jenkins case right now. Hold on, y'all. Let me give me 1 second. 1 second, gang. Pal, I'ma hold it like that and put that in there, and I'ma maximize this, and I hope that's pretty good right there when it comes to my audio. Pal, y'all. Man, you already know what the tea finna be about now. So we got 20 likes. 20 views in here right now. Let's see, can we get the whole 20 views right now? Cause you know I'm finna hit you hard with this one. Yeah, man. All y'all earn y'all stripes. I'm talking about everybody that stayed down with me. I know everybody that stayed down with me without a wrench, the one that with a wrench, you know what I'm saying? I remember all that. Man, it's finna go down. Yes, sir. They all finna come back. And you're gonna be like, what y'all been? You watch how they gonna pop up in the chat. Hey y'all, I'm back, y'all. You know, I was so busy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like you ain't got your notification bell on. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. Hey y'all, let's see how we finna come together, gang. Cause you wanna know what? Watch this. Y'all know about that girl named Jayla the boxer? That's where we finna start off right now. Boy, thumb me up now. Cause we finna talk about Jayla Boss, y'all. If you know who Jayla Boss is, you finna be like, man, yeah, I really want to talk about that because this lady is actually coming to the light, right? All right, check this out, right? Let me switch my screen up and let's spill the tea, you know. All right, I'm gonna show y'all something right quick. Y'all see this lady right here? This the one people talking about right now. This girl right here. Let me go to her channel. That's the girl. Now look, the girl name coming up in the Kenneka Jenkins case. I don't know what's about to happen, but when I told y'all in my lab before all of this popped up, I told everybody. I said, man, look, man, my tea so hot right now. I told everybody. I said, man, I won't even be surprised, bro, that man, that girl name finna come back up again. And it's gonna be a totally another narrative. So I said, man, everybody, y'all be on the lookout. And guess what happened? Exactly this shit. Now you got this shit. He think I'm Kenneka Jenkins. Part 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All this stuff, right? Man, we almost at 20 likes, y'all. Let's get this game running. Now check this out, right? I want everybody to look at let me see. I think it's a short video. Right here. This the dude that's exposing her. This is a dude that's exposing her. This man here brought this girl to the light, whoever this girl here is, right? Hey y'all, shout out to Henny Girl, Big Daddy Queen, goddamn it, Tara, you know what I'm talking about? Man, shout out to y'all, gang. Shout out to y'all. All right, now look, watch this. It's mighty funny that this dude made some real allegation towards you. The allegation is so strong, and people can go back to your page. See that? Look how she look. Everybody like, man, that girl look just like Kenneka. When she was hitting the mid, y'all know Trey Gang, I'm finna go back to the body. I wanna know what the body look like. Cause I wanna see, is everything gonna match up? Now, I ain't gonna say that this girl Kenneka. I'm not gonna say that though. I'm not gonna say she Kenneka. And I'm not gonna say she a body double. I don't know. She could be Kenneka twin when the rumors came out. Cause why would rumor would come out? You know, Kenneka had a twin. And you could look at, man, same lips and everything, right? Same lips and everything. Watch this. Somebody tell me, did y'all saw the TikTok video that he released it? Did y'all saw the TikTok video that he released it? Now, on TikTok, he got he got some people talking on TikTok. Slowly, it's finna hit the fan on YouTube in a minute. Just give it a minute, right? Just give it just a little minute. It's gonna hit the fan, right? Hi y'all, we got 27 likes. Hi y'all, 40. Man, let's see, can we match those likes with those views, right? Cause this finna get very, very interesting. All right, let's get to it. Okay, I'ma go to watch this, y'all. I want everybody, this is what I had planned to do. I want everybody right now, drop it in my chat right now. If you watched the video and her name came up, because you know I ain't never made content about this, but I've been known to keep my eyes on her because she jumped in my news feed long time ago when she was talking about, you know what I'm saying, Carissa shit. And I'm like, why this girl is showing up in my news feed? Cause somebody, you know what I'm saying? And when she showed up on my news feed, I'm like, and I'm like, man, I don't know. So I said, I'ma just sit back and I'ma watch her. And cause only way that I could determine if she had something to do with it or close relations or whatever may be the case, her name gonna pop up and she gonna shine in the spotlight. That's why I never made content about it. There could be a good thing or a bad thing. But what a coincidence. Her name will come up in a fucked up ass way. And then look, when you look at Kenneka pictures, bruh, what they share on the news, you're gonna be like, it's something to look into. Now that's something to look into, bruh. Let me find that video of the dude that said these things about her. Alright. I get back to Jedediah later on, you know, let me I gotta go to my history. And I got to go to where I was watching it at, where his video was. I want his channel. Now, matter of fact, I liked it just in case. You know what I'm saying? Just in case. Where he at? Did it, was a video? Oh man, hold on. Hold on, y'all. Let me go to my history right quick. Cause I remember watching dude. I see it in a minute. How did I save the junk though? I see it in a minute. Cause you know how you set your phone down and stuff, and videos get to playing on the goddamn phone. It had to been right up. This him right here. Here he go right there. This him. Now this the dude that's telling everything on her, right? Y'all remember when Trey Gang said, "Hey, the shit that I just put out, I won't be surprised if Kenneka Jenkins' name came up and it's gonna be a totally different narrative." And this shit pop up, right? Now, this the dude that's exposing her, right here. This dude. Okay, let me go to his channel. Now check him out. I just want y'all to check him out, right? Whatever he put out about her, whatever the case may be, you gonna have to accept whatever finna come back to you. Cause you the first one that put this information out there. So everybody know it come from you. Why you come out with this? Two other men also sexually attacked her. And you don't talk about the Kenneka Jenkins case. You ain't no crime channel or nothing. You know what I'm saying? You just a dude that do reaction and make videos of rap music. You see what I'm saying? Man, let's match those likes with those views, gang, and let's keep this shit going. Right? Check this out. This finna be the biggest talk in the Kenneka Jenkins case right now, cause the allegation that man made against her. Let me go to his channel, cause he put it on his channel. Hold on, let me see. It was a video. I think it was a short. Where is it? I hope he didn't take that junk down. No, I think it was a short. Cause he got a TikTok channel, right? He got a TikTok channel. Don't tell me he took that video down on the YouTube, but they got it saved on TikTok. Matter of fact, I could do it like this here. Hold on, I'll be right back. I could do it like this here. With it, damn, I just had the messages on that job. What the hell? I just had all this shit pulled up. I can just go to her channel then. Fuck it. Cause she uploaded the job right here.
Can y'all put another beat on top of this?
Now I'm gonna go back because that ain't the video I want to show y'all, but I'm finna come back to that, John. Let me go to the video. Now watch this. Now y'all see this? Watch this. I'm finna go to the very first video. Now, this finna expose everything. Before I play this video game, and I want y'all to see this, right? I just want y'all to see this. It started off, he convinced I'm Kenneka Jenkins. 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 He's stalking me for years. Check this out. Gang, please tell me your thoughts. Why this lady getting exposed, and now y'all know Trey Gang big on Freemasonry, Now you see how Freemasonry popping up? Golly. And she just popped this up 8 hours ago. 8 hours ago. So that means, man, that lady, ooh, man, y'all gotta get Trey Gang some flowers right now, cause Trey Gang putting y'all on some real serious business. Look at the photos. Y'all wanna know why this Kenneka Jenkins with the necklace around her neck? Don't y'all know why King Rob was like, this not Kenneka? And now, man, we like, yeah, this is Kenneka. Bruh, look at the pink lips, and then you can look at the trimmings on the lips when it come pink and get dark. Something ain't right, bruh. Man, we got 80 people in here. We need more likes in this game. Man, let's get those thumbs up, cause this shit serious. When it comes to the Kenneka Jenkins, I ain't playing about that girl, bro. Man, I ain't playing about that girl, bro. Watch this. Let's go to why she had to come out when dude exposed her. Let's watch her video and let her explain it. And I'm gonna tell y'all straight up the reason why I asked y'all this. What is the narrative about her and dude right now? Drop it in my chat before I play this video, because this finna be very important to me. I seen it. You know what? I've been watching this girl when she created this YouTube, when she first dropped the video, because it dropped in my news feed a long time ago, bro. What's the narrative on that girl right now? Tell me, and I'm going to tell you the real truth. I just want to see how everybody finna see the way I see it, bro. Come on, man, y'all. Gang, let's get those lights up and just show, man, we still here for Kenneka, bro. Look, one narrative like, yeah, he's a stalker. All right, okay, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I got one response. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. What's the narrative? Cause when I told y'all, I was like, if anything come up, a new narrative about Kenneka, what's the narrative? Why her name keep coming back up? And when it come back up, don't it come back up in a messed up ass way though? Like this here. Check it out, y'all. Supposedly she KJ. Yup. Supposedly she KJ. Yup. That too. The narrative, he's a stalking her. Yep. That too, right? You know what I'm talking about. You know, you could just type, look, okay, I'm gonna go along with the little response that I got. You know what I'm saying? This is what's going on TikTok. Dude said, hey, you are Kenneka Jenkins, and you created a new lifestyle, and you finna be like the next boxer in the world type shit. And everything you living is a lie, and he wanna expose it. Yep. Oh yeah, this Kenneka twin. That's another one. That's a narrative. Now look at all these narratives. Look how all the people trying to figure what's really going on. You want to know what's right? Really want to know? You want to know what I know? What's really going on? She was in a relationship with dude, and they broke up, and he decided to snitch. Ooh, they was in a relationship. They was together, and they broke up. He snitched on her. Watch this. Why would this man, right, all of a sudden want to expose you? Him. He don't talk about murders, you know what I'm saying? He don't talk about no crimes or nothing. This man just watched the internet. You could look back, look what he into. Y'all had a relationship, and I guess one day y'all pillow talked or whatever, you know, or he know what's going on with you, and that's a secret he had of you. So just imagine a breakup, and all of a sudden he want to tell everybody about Jalen the boxer, and gonna try to comment on the internet. Somebody sent me a a, a email stating she's Kenneka Jenkins. I don't think she Kenneka Jenkins. She may be tied into that. That's all I'ma say. Right? Watch this. This show proof right here. Let's go to her page and let's go when her name first came up. Watch this. Right here. Part one.
It's a fact. This CRM is old, slow, your team hates it. We've been there. But now, we use Monday CRM. It's a CRM.
This is becoming a serious problem, and so this is why I'm addressing it. As some of y'all know, there was a woman named Kenneka Jenkins, and she lost her life when she was 19 years old, and that was very sad. It was very dark. The way that I found out about her, because we're the same age, around that time, of course, I was 19 as well.
Did she just admitted that she was 19 too? Ooh. And y'all was born on the what? Ooh. Ooh. Wee. Did y'all call that? She said what? This what you can't deny, bro. Oh, y'all was the same age when you was born. Mm. Now we cooking, Jack. Now we cooking. Ain't Trey Gang cooking right now? Look, she finna tell it, bruh. This shit so crazy. I won't be surprised. This video might get taken down, or you know what I'm saying, or it could still be up. But this video now finna be most talked about. I guarantee you. I raise my right hand to the creator that created me, because I got that much faith, bruh. I got that much faith. Something finna go down, bro. Something finna go down. I got faith in Kenneka Jenkins, bro. I'm finna hit my own like button on my channel, and I don't even do that. I'm finna hit my own like button on my channel, bro. Check this out. She even really looked like Miss Teresa. Look how Miss Teresa looked like when she had her hair short. Look how Kenneka had her hair short, but she always wore wigs and extensions. You know that was she wore her giant flat ass straight type shit. And if you look at her, she could be the one that, you know what I'm saying, hey, I like braids mode, you know what I'm saying, a certain typical style, all this shit, right? Man, we cooking for Kenneka Jenkins. I like that, Angel. I like that, Angel. Cooking for KJ. Man, you came up with a mean title. That's t-shirt status right there. You know what I'm talking about? Man, cooking for Kenneka Jenkins. Boom, man, that would be so sweet. Y'all, I know about the ads. I don't have control over that, cause y'all know, cause you go on any other channel, the ads gonna be the same. Cause I watch, you know what I'm saying, documentaries and shit, and I hate when no ad pop, cause they be popping back to back. You know what I'm saying? So please just go on, skip that junk. You ain't gonna miss nothing. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't gonna miss nothing. Goddamn it. Man, let's get the lights up and watch this. First of all, y'all the same age. Let me keep it rolling.
About a couple of months older than her. My birthday is December 27, 1997. I think her birthday is like May 27, 1998.
Ooh,
Also,
bullshit.
I want to add, I was trying to be nice. This person had commented. This is when nobody was really saying any of that when I first, when I was on TikTok and stuff. And it was like, you like Kenneka Jenkins? And I said, it's funny. My last name used to be Jenkins because my parents got married when I was 3. And that's my mother's maiden name. So that name comes from my great grandfather. But her mom, of course, that was her last name too. She wasn't married when she had my mom. So
What the hell? What that sound like? Please tell me what that sound like. Tell me what that sound like, bro. Do that lady trying to explain something to y'all? Did this lady just said, I'm look, ancestry, DNA. What do this sound like that? If you know something that nobody don't know, why would you say this, what you just said?
that name comes from my great grandfather. But her mom, of course, that was her last name too. She wasn't married when she had my mom. So it was just so weird how people were like, oh my gosh, her last name was Jenkins too. And she changed it. Of course, I changed it. My parents got
Wow.
married. My dad's last name is Davis. Like, are we okay? That
So you mean to tell me when Trey Gang was going live every day, and I'm linking family members to the Jenkins, the Davidson, the Browns, the Robinsons? You don't think that girl had look when she changed her name? Payal. Keep this in mind about the dude that's exposing her. So that means bam. Watch how she responds to this shit. Look how she responds.
to the video. The way I found out was I walked in Walmart with my family, and this lady was looking at me. A couple of people were looking at me, but this lady was just being so dramatic and annoying. And she was like, oh my gosh, looking at me. And I'm just like in my face for what? That's how I felt. So I guess this man saw my reaction, and he came to me with his phone. He gave me his phone, and he didn't say anything. He just started scrolling. And I saw the story of Kenneka, and I was like, why do we kind of look alike? Like, this is weird. And just to see what happened to her really broke my heart to the point that's all I could think about that night. That's all I could think about. We went to get dinner and stuff like that, but I was so sad. And I feel so deeply because of my gifts and stuff, but it just made me feel so sad, man. Because I'm just like, she was by herself when she died. Like, why wasn't nobody with her? Or like, she got all these friends, family, nobody. Like, I had so many questions, and it just really made me feel very emotional about the whole situation. So ever since her death, I have been through so much because people are weird. And I specifically went through so much of people stalking me. I had to file a police report. Somebody tried to kidnap me. I had to file a police report about that. And it's people that look like me, black folk. So that was part of the reason why I actually had deactivated my Instagram. On that Instagram that I had about 5,000 followers. And people were like, what happened? You're not on Instagram no more. That was literally part of the reason why I deactivated my Instagram. I went by boxing is underscore life underscore. that was part of the reason why I chose to deactivate it, because everybody was so irritating. It was so annoying. I went through so much because of her death.
How did it get so big? I built my bag collection with Fashion File. Now I'm gonna teach you how to get your bag and your shmoney bag in 3 steps. 1, shop. Fashion File have the largest selection of certified authentic finds from Louis Vuitton, Hermes, Chanel, Rolex, and more. 2, sell. Got bags, jewelry, and watches just sitting like the ones from certain exes? Send them to Fashion File. They give upfront offers and pay fast. 3, repeat. Oh, get your bag with Fashion File. Shop, sell, repeat.
I have a major concern with the black community, and I'm so serious. Like, I love us so much. I support us. Anytime I see a farmer's market, anytime I see a boutique or whatever, like, I buy a couple of things. Like, I love seeing people thrive in what they do. They know what they're supposed to do because they took the time to really put everything aside, including getting off the phone to find out what's my purpose, what's my destiny, and they're really doing the thing. And so I really do support, and I'm just also as a person, I'm not going to support anybody, but I love supporting my people. But I have a real concern. I have a major concern because when I tell you, ever since that has happened, I've had to deal with so much harassment from my own. Women trying to rage bait. Oh, you're Kenneka. Why did you fake your death? Why did you I told y'all years ago I was not living how I'm living now. And you wonder why you're getting your face punched off. Because go play with somebody else. It's gotten that serious. You probably would have been safer doing that on the internet. Do not play with me. And I'm kind of still in that type of time. Like, I love Jesus, but I will punch a hoe. Please play with somebody else. I calm down a whole lot, but I don't play that weird stuff. Something's wrong with you. But yet, everybody on social media, TikTok to be specific, you can go and type in Jada the Boxer. I don't know why people can't pronounce that. But hey, if you're believing this man going around calling me Kenneka,
I've been watching you for like a year and a half now, and thanks to one of my followers who gave me the anonymous tip about what you've been doing for these past 8 years, we can now put it out there. And
hey, I don't think you can really spell or read either, but Jada the Boxer, Jayda the Boxer. You can type that in on TikTok and put Kenneka Jenkins beside my name. You're gonna see nothing but black women saying I'm Kenneka. Don't even know how dangerous that is for me. Don't even know the stuff I had to go through these last couple of years. And you're online looking stupid, calling me Kenneka. This whole situation is part of the reason why I don't wear weave. Like, I don't wear straight weave. Like, I don't wear sew-ins anymore. I used to wear sew-ins all the time to grow out the relaxer in my hair and stuff like that. And because I had a lot of boxing matches back to back and whatnot, I always had to keep my hair up, but I also always wanted to look cute. So I kept a sew-in, and because it was just easier that way. I don't even like.
Not one time. Not one time. She was like, no, I'm not Kenneka. I don't know who you are. You just, you know what I'm saying? She finna tell y'all they was in a relationship without telling you and use his name like he a narcissist. All thing he wanna do, he got caught cheating and all this. Look what this sound like now, right? Check this out. Everything what she finna tell you. Let's go to this video right quick. Right? Just to show y'all that, man, this shit so for real. Don't this sound like a breakup? Do this sound like a breakup? When she, do this sound like this would be her boyfriend? She would fucking with this nigga for a minute.
Can y'all put another bit on top of this? If he always cheating and he always mad, then you call him built, he got a thing for ass. He like boys. Bitch, 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 he like boys. Always mad, he got a thing for ass.
Always mad, he got a thing for ass. Always mad, he got a thing for ass. So that means he always cheating and he always mad, and she want to put him on blast because he likes some ass. Don't that sound like what it sound like, man? Goddamn it, thumb me up. And let's go back to why she explained to herself, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know, my parents and my family was, you know what I'm saying? I just, you know, my last name was Jenkins, you know what I'm saying? And all this old stuff.
It's got
That's my wife in the truck right there.
Yeah.
14 million views as of this morning, if you can believe that.
that serious. You probably would have been safer doing that on the internet. Do not play with me. And I'm kind of still in that type of time. Like, I love Jesus, but I will punch a hoe. Please play with somebody else. I calmed down a whole lot, but
Damn.
I don't do that weird stuff. Something's wrong with you.
What? She said she loved him.
But yet, everybody on social media, TikTok to be specific, you can go and type in Jada the Boxer. I don't know why people can't pronounce it.
All right.
But hey, if you're believing this man going around calling me Kenneka, I mean,
I've been watching you for like a year and a half now, and thanks to one of my followers who gave me.
You've been knowing her for a year, and when she pillow talked with you, and she told you was like, bam, that's you in this picture right here, and he can hold that against you. What y'all think now, gang? What y'all think now?
Me the anonymous tip about what you've been doing for these past 8 years. We can now put it out there, and
hey, I don't think you can really spell it or read either, but Jada the Boxer, Jayda the Boxer. You can type that in on TikTok and put Kenneka Jenkins beside my name. You're gonna see nothing but black women saying I'm.
Well, what's your real name? What's on your driver license? I don't want to hear your nickname was on, type in Jaden the Boxer. Jaden the Boxer ain't what it say on your license or your ID. Let's get that clear.
Kenneka. Don't even know how dangerous that is for me.
Cause
Don't
you
even know
exposed.
the stuff I had to go through. These
So that means that why it'll be dangerous for you. Cause look what it finna expose. This right here.
last couple of years, and you're online looking stupid, calling me Kenneka. This whole situation is part of the reason why I don't wear weave. Like, I don't wear straight weave. Like, I don't wear sew-ins anymore. I used to wear sew-ins all the time to grow out the relaxer in my hair and stuff like that. And because I had a lot of boxing matches back to back and whatnot, I always had to keep my hair up, but I also always wanted to look cute. So I kept a sew-in, and because it was just easier that way. I don't even like wearing sew-ins anymore because y'all are so weird. And around that time, I was way smaller. I was like 120 pounds because I fought at like 125, sometimes 132. So it was so annoying putting the sew-in in my head. Just be, you like Kenneka at prom. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I'm sorry, not at prom. At an event I went to later that year. Oh my gosh, you like that girl that died in the free? Like, who says that? Who says that? But no, with my prom pictures, they had been up since prom. She was still alive around that time. But you got people on Facebook, and I had my Facebook page. Oh my gosh, you like Kenneka. And it's people that look like me. y'all wonder why people don't take black women serious. Because in the same breath, y'all would say protect black women. Oh my gosh, this is what happened to Breonna Taylor. Oh my goodness, this is what happened to that. Nobody want to protect us. Nobody want to hear us. Everybody's always against us. Y'all are so quick to say that, and then you're on the internet literally being stupid. Calling me Kenneka. But oh, let something happen to me. Let my life get taken away because y'all entertained this mess. You want to cause a uproar, and then you want to put on a little protest and all this other stuff. No, hey, the white man ain't stop you from that. Y'all want to victimize yourself so bad. The white man is not making you get on TikTok, making a video talking about some Jada the Boxer is Kenneka Jenkins. Like,
How did it get so big? I built my bag collection with Fashion File. Now I'm gonna teach you how to get your bag and your money back in 3 steps. 1, shop. Fashion File have the largest selection of certified authentic finds from Louis Vuitton, Hermes, Chanel, Rolex, and more. 2, sell. Got bags, jewelry, and watches just sitting like the ones from certain exes? Send them to Fashion File. They give upfront offers and pay fast. 3, repeat. Oh, get your bag with Fashion File. Shop, sell, repeat.
talk about that. Put that in your next video. Yet y'all have a problem with people that really devote to Jesus Christ. Not just go to church, not be one way in church and be one way outside. No, we devote our life to the point. If church was to close down, all churches were to close down, we know how to hear from God. We know what to do. We're not freaking out like the lukewarm Christians that don't like to devote and be lazy. We not like them Christians that scared of demons. We know our authority. We have a real prayer life. We pray, fast, and consecrate. But hey, it's always a religious psychosis with Jesus. But you're not in a psychosis. You're like you're not in a psychosis, but you think I'm Kenneka. Like, that's so weird, man, and it's embarrassing. The bar just keeps dropping. Like, the bar is low in hell because y'all be having kids with men like this, by the way, which is embarrassing. So once again, y'all like delusion, y'all like lies. You like that. You like delusion and you like lies. That's what you like. So it doesn't surprise me anyway that y'all be having kids by men like this. That man is on the internet all day talking about people lying. Numbers don't lie. Gematria this, gematria that. Like, this is why nobody takes us serious. And then you don't know who's watching you. You're on the internet saying stupid stuff like this, but you may be good at hair, you may be good at makeup, you may be good at making whatever you make, art, drawing, or whatever, but because they saw this dumb video of you, they don't even want to network with you. You don't know who's watching your page.
Like she said, you don't know who watching your page, and I've been watching her for a while. This was a bad breakup, and she was pillow talking with dude, and dude, when they broke up, dude exposed her. He ain't had to do nothing but just drop one video, and then the way that she talking, look how the girl responded. Look how the girl responded. That's what I meant. Be like, look, when the Kenneka Jenkins name come up, they finna give you another narrative. Now, this lady trying to come out be like, she did not scrape nothing up. She didn't say, hey, who is this man? I don't know what this man talking about, man. I'm a boxer and all this old stuff. I may look like that girl, but I ain't that goddamn girl. Look, this my family right here. She can't even provide you her family. And then once you look at her background, you would be like, damn, she want to separate from her whole family, bro. She separated from her whole family. She finna make dudes sound like, look, instead of scraping everything up about, hey, these people said you look just like Kenneka Jenkins. You still look like Kenneka Jenkins years later. Then you the same age as her, And then I can go back to your background. You shaved your hair. You see what I'm saying? And then it just saddens me that I'm like, damn, I'm seeing the game. This was a bad breakup, bro. And I'm looking at this like this real. This is not Kenneka Jenkins, bro. And I'm going to say that. But I believe this a bloodline, a twin. Because you know the real Kenneka had tattoos on her belly, you know, it's in around her waistline. She don't have those. But when you go back to the photos in the freezer, you would be like, whoa, wait, wait, oh, whoa. The face is the same. In the freezer photo, do I need to put the images together and be like, whoa? Man, we need 100 likes right now on this shit. I looked at the girl body. I examined that girl body, bro. I don't know how y'all look. Y'all looking at the face. The face is a perfect match. The body is a perfect match. Just imagine, Kenneka was petite, bro. You should know what Kenneka body looked like. She would have the same body, but she work out though. The girl work out. She a boss and she like to fight. You know what I'm saying? So you know they finna come with a lot of pussy. So just imagine you the same age as Kenneka, and you when you try to explain to what this man allegation is, the first thing you brought up was like, yeah, my family this, and you know, Kenneka Jenkins family. I could see why y'all would see that part, but this man is a narcissist, and listen to what the lady said, bro. I could be right, I could be wrong. But one thing I learned, this one thing I learned. Just imagine if you talk about the Kenneka Jenkins case long time ago, just like Trey Gang for a prime example, and I'm trying to match the Kenneka Jenkins face. Everybody know this. I'm matching up with the cousins. Man, I could pull up, goddamn it, Kenneka family. She look like the whole fucking family. I'm talking about not only you see her, you see Leonora image, you see even Jazzy image. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to tell you. The eyebrow, the nose, then when you go to the body, look at the titties. No disrespect. But I got to examine those, John, because you know how, if you know how Kenneka chest is, her chest is the same way. They chest is the same size, bro. When you go back to the body, you're gonna be like, damn, they body even the same size. I bet she wear the same size shoe Kenneka wear, the same size Kenneka wear. You know what I'm talking about? Same size. She gonna fit all sizes, bro. That's what I'm saying to y'all. I just want y'all to peep the game and just see, man, look how that lady respond. That lady did not say, man, ain't no Kenneka Jenkins. Man, why would who? Wait a minute. What if I say this here, Tara, how would you respond? Be like, you Kenneka Jenkins. What's your first reaction? Hey, Mr. G Flow. What if I say, hey, you a dude? What if I say, hey man, they said you Kenneka Jenkins? What's your first response would be? All right, high five. Let's just say, hey, high five, goddamn it. Look at me. Mr. G Flow, you crazy motherfucker. A high five 420 girl, right? What if I say, yeah, you on the footage, right? You know what I'm saying? What was your first response, right? You know what I'm saying? And you got to scrape this shit up. What if I say, hey, everybody in the chat, y'all is Kenneka Jenkins? what would your first response would be? You see what I'm saying? It shows that it ain't finna be, my last name was Jenkins, but I had to, I changed my name and stuff, and the dude that just putting this out here, don't believe him. He just a narcissist, all this old shit, right? Goddess, look, what if I say, yeah, you Kenneka Jenkins? That's you. You see what I'm saying? What would your response would be? But look at her response. Looking just like Kenneka. Man, the first thing would have came out your mouth, I'm not Kenneka, bro. I appreciate that, Mike Savage. Mike Savage, you was officially a moderator right now. I got my device in the other room and stuff, so yeah, you'll be having a wrench in a minute, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I got you, Mike Savage. No, I'm gonna give you a wrench and stuff, you know what I'm talking about. But I just wanna show y'all peeping the game. So this how she look. Look, this what she doing. She did not say, no, I'm not Kenneka Jenkins. I could tell you she not Kenneka Jenkins. She could be a twin. That's why they said Kenneka had a twin sister. But they said Kenneth Martin was a twin. And if you look at Kenneth Martin twin, they weren't born on the same day in the same year. Right? That's all I'ma say on that part. So it will be a reason why, hey, cause King Rob said, hey, Kenneka, the other Kenneka Jenkins moved to Atlanta, Georgia. Like, man, what's all this about this Atlanta, Georgia stuff? You know what I'm saying? And you look in Atlanta, Georgia, it just ain't like, okay, man, I'm finna cook. I know the chat got me. You know what I'm saying? On this one that follow me every day. I'm talking to the one that follow me every day when I go live, bro. The same one that be in the chat, come and say this shit, right? All right, check this out. Y'all remember T Slade? All right. Remember T Slade, right? Damn it. I forgot. Latasha Evans. If you seen the image, damn it, man. I wish I could show her goddamn pictures, bro. I wish I could show you what she, cause I got her pictures. I got Latasha Latasha Evans. Think about it, Tony Levette Evans, then Tasha Evans. Y'all, and everybody know what she looked like, right? And if you look at their hairstyle, think about balls. Ooh, I'm a cold motherfucker. Man, I'm so cold with that shit. Then they finna be like, damn, I got to get on 54 Keys ass on this shit. Cause Latonia and Vet Evans look just like her. She just light skinned it. Remember when Tonya Vet said, I got a funeral home, trying to get my people in funeral home. I'm glad that you told me. And I still got this on my live videos. Boy, it's finna go down now. But check this out. Let me play her video. I'm gonna set the fuck up. Get the lights up. Get those thumbs up right now. All because she said, I'm not Kenneka Jenkins. I know you not Kenneka Jenkins. I know that for a fact. But you connected Kenneka Jenkins. And they damn near showed your pictures and make it so bad. What if everybody go to that footage now and look at the reenactment and be like, holy shit. My God. And this one, I'm finna get real respect after this one. Cause Trey Gang was having a hard time. I'm matching the family members up. I done match you know what I'm saying, Kenneka cousin. I'm trying to match Leonora with this image when Kenneka allegedly supposed to be walking up under the camera. I bet this is a perfect match with the lips in 5. And I still got the footage. And y'all see that face right there? I could line that footage up when Kenneka supposed to be walking with her eyes closed. The lady said, this is why I don't wear sew-ins no more. Because sew-ins made my life a living hell. You know why she said that? The reason why she said that, because in the autopsy report, it was a sew-in. And I'm like, how Kenneka would have a sew-in, you know, if her hair flat and straight? That's what the autopsy said. That's why I said, man, look. If I go to the autopsy right now, and just to show you what the autopsy said, Kenneka, when she had her weave in, she had a sew-in. And if you look at her hair, Kenneka didn't have no sew-in. Hmm. Hmm. For the people that didn't watch the whole 36-hour footage, they won't even know. They won't even believe me when if I try to explain this shit. Like, look, I saw this on the footage, and you saw it too, but you didn't watch the other footage because if you go to this, hold on. Matter of fact, let me play her video right quick. Matter of fact, I'll be right back. Make sure everything check out smooth. Where you at? Hold on, where my hold on, y'all. All right, let me go to this. They won't even let me pop it up. Damn, they won't even let me. They won't even let my Oh man, y'all, they won't even let me pop my stuff up. So I keep it gang gang then. I keep it gang gang then. And they want to do it like that. All right, let's go to it. Pow, 129. How many likes I got in the chat, gang? How many likes I got in the you know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't here to entertain nobody. I'm not an entertainer. I tell truth on this motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? I don't entertain nothing. Look at her face, bro. You can see Mr. Risa features in this girl. You can see Kenneka, Mr. Risa, and Leonora. And Leonora got a different daddy. Let's let you know how strong the genes is. Hi y'all, shout out to everybody in the chat, gang. Appreciate the love, y'all. I appreciate the love. You know what I'm talking about? I appreciate the love. So we reaching out, gang. Oh yeah, we reaching out for real now. Yeah. Appreciate that Tyra Boo. You know what I'm saying? We got 77 likes. Man, let's get 100 and let this be the topic of the day. Why this lady had a bad breakup? This lady right here. She was fucking with a dude. And maybe she said so much. And was like, and just say this dude her, and she felt so comfortable, like, damn, you know, I love you, you my man, and all this, and this is me. And he like, damn, that's you the whole time, and you like, yup. But maybe you thought this man gonna be in your life for the rest of your life, and you felt like you could trust him. And whatever the case may be, you could be a crisis elder, a twin, or whatever. Whatever the case may be, but you still gonna have feelings, right? But it's only you what fuck you up. In my mind, I'm like, the first time you came on the radar, you talking about Carisha Shields. So I'm like, damn, I know about Carisha Shields. Then you popped up. And I'm like, damn, she do look like Kenneka Jenkins. Cause a motherfucker told me, you know what I'm saying? Trey Gang, look, don't tell nobody about this. You can't tell nobody what your next move is. I read the 48 Laws of Power. I done read so many books and shit, man. I'm a wizard at this point, right? I done graduated from on this shit. Think about it like this here. You pillow talked with a nigga and told the nigga the whole game plan. Once you told him the whole game plan, cause when y'all got together, you fell in love, you pillow talked him, and you told him the truth. And he could hold that against you. Because you said so. Since now y'all broke up, he wanna expose you and tell the world that, hey, they showed a picture of Kenneka Jenkins, but there was one Kenneka Jenkins on the news of the picture they showed. It was actually your picture. He ain't saying you was Kenneka Jenkins. He was saying, hey, the reenactment, the girl y'all thought it was Kenneka, it was you. You see what I'm saying? So you're trying to make it look like he trying to say I'm Kenneka Jenkins. The man really just throwing it out there. Look what she would look like. Look what Kenneka would look like. And she would look like whatever Kenneka look like. Guess how old she is, bro? She said that one. Yup. I was born in you know what I'm saying, in yeah. I ready for y'all to be like, let's get over that. Yup, she got the same lips, she got the same nose, the same eyes, the same eyebrow, even the same forehead and all that. Let's get past all that right now. Let's just say, let's get past all that right there. The girl got ties, Kenneka Jenkins. It's for y'all to figure this shit out. Cause what if this would be, cause you know Kenneka Jenkins is the biggest case in the world, right? What if it was some truth to this? What if this actually get exposed? Be like, damn, you the one that was reenactment on the footage. What if that was true? And this shit come out, right? What if it was true? Think about when the police have tip lines. What if they gave you a tip? Be like, hey, boom, this the girl that was playing Kenneka. What? This the girl that playing Kenneka, and then she go on her channel and be like, he convinced I'm Kenneka. That's a difference. Ain't that a fucking difference? So you can manipulate the public like he think I'm Kenneka Jenkins, y'all. Then read her channel. This how weak society is. I was invested in Kenneka Jenkins' story. Your favor, her, and it tell y'all two different people. Then what I say is two different people. The keyboard warriors are super weird. Check this out. Why would you say that? So that's a bag up plan, like boom, get everybody to talking and make it look like she got support. But not one time you said, no, I'm not Kenneka Jenkins. You explaining your family tree. Stop playing with the folk, gang. Stop playing with these people, bro. That's all I'm saying. Watch how she finna make this look like. And watch how many people finna fall for it. Look, 42 comment. Look at that at the 42 comment. Look, check this out. I just said her picture resembling you. They do, she said they do say everyone has that look like them. I agree with that. Y'all definitely related. Y'all probably are one who would be surprised that she look at this shit. You should look into the ancestry kits. Man, look. What if Trey Gang shows y'all, watch this. What if you go back to my old live videos? And when I was looking up the family tree, because I remember Jayla. I remember that. Because I told everybody, I said, y'all, I don't know did this mean much, but I'm going to show y'all the family tree. I went live and showing y'all the family tree. Then I got copyright strike. And the video took it down. I'm like, y'all, they took the video down, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was like, yeah, Trey Gang, they fucking with the type of shit. But I didn't know it was that serious. Just imagine you showed the name on a motherfucker and they could link back to her. Because she heavily connected back to Michigan and Chicago. And Chicago. And Chicago. And when you look at her background, you know it's finna be a cover up. Cause when she can't even show you a uncle, a auntie, she can't show you nobody in the family, but she can lie and tell you, yeah, this is my mommy right here. You know what I'm talking about? It's just like me. If I want nobody true, I could make AI generated and put them in black and white and be like, this is my mommy right here. Man, this how the world fucked up in the mind frame, bro. This how they get away with this shit. Payal. Payal. I'm over here on my tiptoes. When I say I'm on my tiptoes, just imagine, man, Trey Gang smashing some thunder cheeks right now. Everybody know, you know what I'm saying about. And this thing, you know, Trey Gang, goddamn it, talking all that shit. Then I'm commenting, you got me on my tiptoe like Mike did at the Thriller. You know, when he stand on those tiptoes, that's how I was deep in that motherfucker. I done hit rock bottom. Boom! Oh my God! Cause you know, most niggas can't hit the bottom of that motherfucker, so they ain't got no narrative or a story they can tell you on this shit. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just trying to have fun right now on this shit, cause you got them what they got. Hell yeah. Yeah, we been live for an hour now and 9 minutes. It's time to go and play all her videos. Tell me, do this sound like it was like a breakup? She was with dude. Dude know some secrets about her and they broke up. And he told everybody like, hey, you know what I'm saying? People need to look in the Kenneka Jenkins case about you. And your response is, don't believe him. He a narcissist. This how men do. They get caught cheating. And they gay. Right? This is like if I have a bad breakup, you know what I'm saying? That one thing the female never said about me. Yeah, he a narcissist, you know what I'm saying? He just mad and all this old shit. But I done seen females in the hood that fuck with niggas like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Man, he a narcissist, y'all. He so controlling this shit. I can't do nothing without this man accusing me of all this shit and all this. I gave that man my heart. I told this man the truth. This man know we got a secret. This is why I'm fucking with this man. You know what I'm saying? And then, as you want to switch the game up on him and be like, yeah, y'all don't believe nothing they say. This is what narcissists do. He been stalking me. Why he would be stalking you? For one motherfucking thing. Just to say you got something to do with Kenneka Jenkins case? If a man stalking you and saying you, he must know something. That's all I'm gonna say, goddamn it. Yeah, what you say? High five, high five, goddamn it. 420 girl, you know what I'm talking about? Shout out to high five 420, you know what I'm talking about? I like that high five 420 girl, cause it look like you one of those, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man, you could dip up in a little group or a gathering or something, and you know what I'm talking about? Like what Mr. Reese said, yeah. You that type of guy, like, yeah, fine as hell, high five, bam, you know what I'm saying? Fully 420 shit, you know what I'm saying? And we on point. Mm-hmm. Hold on, y'all, I'm reading the comments, because I need to shout out my comments, too. That one I ain't been doing, you know what I'm saying? I don't be responding to my comments and stuff, you know what I'm talking about? But, yeah, appreciate that, Donna Jones, you know what I'm saying? That Pontre guy, you know what I'm talking about? Carla Henry Stevenson. She said she been stalked for 8 years. Why she would be stalked for 8 years? If you go back to 8 years, now you will see why. Ooh, I don't think she was stalked for 8 years by him. He just kept up with 8 years. Like, hey, he know he can go back and be like, damn, boom. He can go back to 8 years. That's all we need to know. 8 years? Shit, that's when Kenneka died and all this old shit. So won't it would make sense now, you know what I'm talking about? Ooh, me, I'm loving my chat, you know what I'm talking about? I'm loving the chat right now, goddammit. Man, I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate that thinking. So look, I don't want to get too carried away though, but let's play that video, gang. And just say, and I want y'all to look at this video on everything I love. Do this sound like a bad breakup? She pillow talk with a nigga and he know the truth and he could earn her out, but she want y'all to make it look like y'all don't pay attention to these men. They narcissists and this is what they do to black women like Miss Teresa do. Yeah, y'all, you know, cause you know when you got the same gene and shit. Guess what Mr. Reese was telling y'all? Jesus, 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 and but God and all this old shit. You know what I'm talking about? And they'll soften you up with Bible quotes and then make them look like they the biggest victims and the man in their life, you know, they just gonna try to like, yeah, I was raped by a man and ducked by a man and bruised by a man, and even though all that shit true, that's why they want to leave their family members, cause that show you pain and hurt. You see what I'm saying? So there'll be another way, you know what I'm saying? Cause I won't be surprised, like, if the truth really came out, I can see why she would do that. Because if she getting abused and all this old shit, you got to look at her mental mind state. You see what I'm saying? Because whatever she going through, you know what I'm saying? You got other victims go through. She could be one of the survivor ones. Because I don't think she's the setup girl. You know what I'm saying? I honestly believe that, hey, boom, she could be a family member. You know what I'm saying? She could actually be a twin to Kenneka. And they force her probably play a role, take a little pictures of her, you know what I'm saying, and air it on the news and be like, we're going to ship you off to Atlanta. You want to be a boss? This is your dream. We'll make that happen and all this old shit. I'm just saying, goddammit. I'm just saying. It could be many ways of this shit. You could be a part of the setup and you could be a victim too in a part of the setup. That's all I'm saying. Because these people are kids at the time, bro. They teenagers, bro. They ain't even grown yet. Check this out. What this sound like now?
I don't want that girl around me. Like, she being weird. She's talking about a case that's real sensitive. She talking about a case where that girl mama is going off. Hasn't been the same. Like, at this point, bring back Shane, because it's like, bring back character.
So you caught up.
Because y'all don't even think about that.
Look how she said it. Just think about Miss Teresa. Man, look, this picture right here, you see Miss Teresa all day long. Let me show y'all Miss Teresa. What Miss Teresa said? Trey Gang, get them. Get them, Trey Gang. I need Miss Teresa. I can exit out of this one, and I can just go to this shit. Now I need him, because that's the dude. Watch this. Teresa Martin, Kenneka Jenkins' mama. All right. Look at this image alone.
No, at this time, they had removed her from the freezer. I asked them, yes.
Look. That's Miss Teresa, right? Man, that lady got a split image of Miss Teresa, bro. Golly. Look at the whole forehead, even the hairline. Where I come from, goddammit. Man, we looking at the hairline, the nose, the lips, and everything. Cause you know what I'm saying? When you just say, man, come on, bro. I'm finna bust a new asshole. Pause. See this shit, gang? Look at this shit. You cannot look like Kenneka Jenkins, the mama. Hold on, wait a minute. You can't even look like, look. You cannot look like Numerology too. Man, you can't look like every motherfucker in the family, bro. God damn. No wonder why, you know what I'm saying? I won't even be surprised when they were talking about the Tony Ewing and Vid Evans. You know what I'm talking about? And all this old shit. Look at this shit, gang. How would y'all put this shit together? How would y'all put this shit together? She look just like these folk, bro. Look at this shit. Look just like these folk, bro. And then you mean to tell me y'all don't see how the girl responding to this shit? Man, that girl look like Liver Nora too. She look like Liver Nora twin and Miss Teresa. Look at this shit. Even when they bald head, look at the hairline, look at the forehead. Yeah. But if you look at Miss Teresa hairline, she had to been on steroids or something. Somebody gave her some bad dope, cause look how far that motherfucker go back. Like, yeah, you can't, you know what I'm talking about. If you got a hairline, you're gonna notice this, cause I don't want a female. I can see if you got your little baby edges on, put the little baby edges on. You know what I'm talking about. They'll turn me on and stuff. You know what I'm talking about. I wake up in the morning, and when I knock your baby edges off and it reveal your hairline, like, oh my god, you know what I'm talking about. I can't hit you from the back no more. You know what I'm talking about. I can't even get no head, cause you look like George Jefferson from the top. You know what I'm talking about. With a big booty, you know what I'm talking about. I can't get into that because I'm looking at your hairline. I know you're trying to wear a little natural and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I like women that wear natural hair. Because you got a lot of females that's cute that wear that little short hair and turn your ass on. But me, oh man, I'm getting some head, and all I see is like, oh my God, sweet Jesus. I'm looking at the hairline like shit. I can't do nothing but think about when I first started going to church and I seen the deacon board, because this is what the deacons were. Everybody got their deacon on the when you go to church, the deacon, all them hairline like Moses now. You know what I'm talking about? They got their Moses hairline, you know what I'm talking about? 'Cause they said, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to spill some tea, and y'all intimidate me because y'all, I'm trying to tell the truth, but y'all getting distracted with all these Moses in the chat about the hairline situation, And I know the hairline is a big deal because if you look at her hairline, now you see why Miss Teresa would really be mad. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Cause this how you know you mad. Cause you know when your hairline grow back, you will have an attitude with everybody. You know what I'm talking about? Cause you gotta start some shit, and you know what I'm talking about before they even notice it. Like, yup, you a big damn. Shit, I just seen the move of the cone heads. Oh yeah, you got to be one of those that movie that you saw. You know, y'all remember that movie, the cone heads? And be like, that's what they were talking about, UFOs and shit. They would be coming down here and you got to check the skull, be like, look at the frame on that John. Then I'm looking at Mitch Teresa frame. Y'all see that knot right there? They even got the light shine on that John. She got one of those Ray J knots. The cartoon knots. When Superfly, you know what I'm talking about? Like, bam, you know what I'm talking about? Boom, you know, and that motherfucker instantly swole up, you know what I'm talking about? See, I ain't trying to crack a joke or nothing like that, gang. I just want to let y'all know, check the chin out. Y'all see Jalen the boss. Okay, you look just like Kenneka. And this is what make it so bad. You can look at Kenneka and her and compare they footage together, and then you look at Mitch Reese. That's why Mitch Reese mad. Look at her chest, and look at the T-shirt that she wear. Faith. That's just like, damn, you finna lure me to a booby trap? That's why I call it a booby trap. Goddamn it, gang. See, I'm a hip ass nigga. This what the government like, yo. Don't fall for those booby traps, you know what I'm talking about? Cause you look, she'll take that little picture and be like, hi, you know what I'm talking about? And then, you know what I'm talking about? And then she'll send you some old ass catfish picture, like, yeah, these my titties right here, but this ain't the titties. You know, she ain't told you she a cancer patient yet till you get over there. So when you cause you finna crank up the Ford Mustang. That motherfucker got 700 horses in it. You don't even drive this shit daily, but you want that present. Damn, that old jug. Oh shit, I gotta fuck the daily drive. I need to pull out the Ford Mustang with the 700 horses. So when she pull, you know, when I pull up, you can hear pipes on that mother. That when I'm finna drop pipes. So do you even know what you get when you hear pipes in the driveway? Just imagine what kind of pipe you finna get. You know what I mean? So make a long story short and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Then when you get there, you know what I'm saying? Cause you know Miss Teresa thick now, I ain't gonna lie. She had those thunder booties. When she walked those streets for real, I'm glad I ain't no soft ass niggas. I seen those cheeks and that motherfucker had dimples in that motherfucker. And when she walking in those streets, and I'm like, damn, she switching with that motherfucker. That's witchcraft right there. You know what I'm saying? What they call that thunder booty syndrome. Everybody hypnotized, the cheek clap. It's a vibration. You know what I'm talking about? But all I'm just saying, gang, you get to that motherfucker, and then, because then when she gonna have all the lights out, and you come in the double, like, yeah, my room back here, just follow me type shit, and you go in the room, and then when you ready, because, you know, I'm a nigga, you know what I'm saying? Before I get started, I'm like, damn, you know, before I get started, let me squeeze these, John, and then you bust that goddamn shirt on, because I was like, no wonder why you got a shirt on talking about God heals and all this. You got palms, you got all the Bible verses on this, John. So that might soften me up, like, oh yeah, you know, talking about I'ma feel sorry for you. No, they were false advertising, bruh. And cause you know what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna lift those shirts up. I'm like, man, God got to be real. Let me lift that shirts up this year. I'm gonna make her feel come. Let me lift them motherfuckers up. And find out no nipples. Oh my God, no nipples. Man, look, you ain't think I'm finna go back in the hood and tell the gang, like, man, you just don't know what happened to me, bro. I done got too drunk. Goddamn, Mitch Reese in the inbox showed me one of those old ass pictures and shit back in 95 and shit. When she had it all, you know what I'm talking about? She had it all. I'm talking about the old tits sit so pert. I'm like, woo! I'm like, yeah, shit. She showed me a picture, black and white, goddamn it. You know what I'm talking about? I'm like, damn, this a whole ass picture. You know what I'm talking about? You know, when you got motherfuckers send you a picture in black and white and shit, you know what I'm talking about, with a big ass afro, because that's why she got her afro low. Just go back to Pamela Grill when she had the grill, you know what I'm talking about? And then, and then in my inbox, like, yeah, I'm gonna give you some head. I can't give, look, you can't give me no head when I see your hairline. I'm gonna just be real, because I'm gonna feel like I'm giving my I'm giving you, you know what I'm saying, my head, and I'm looking at your head for real, like, oh my God. Feel like I'm letting the deacon boy, like, I can't think nothing about when I see that hairline, like, oh my God, shit. My granddaddy hairline like that, you know what I'm talking about? Shit. Man, I got uncles with the same hairlines and they hitting in their 60s. How old you in, Mr. Riz? Oh, no, you know what I'm talking about? I know this ain't to be natural and all, but goddamn. Put a lace front on the top of that motherfucker, cause you got shit. If you talking about a mason, they finna pull out the ruler, the spatula. They finna. That's where the tools come in there, y'all. You know, look, that's where the tools come in there. When they were like, yeah, what's all the screwdrivers and the rulers? And they said, how to build what? Yeah, build her some baby edges, you know what I'm talking about? That's what a mason could do. Y'all thought they shake bricks and shit? You think that's a mystery? How they build all those blocks on the pyramid? Guess how what else they know? They know the secret of baby edges. Yeah, we gotta cover up that forehead right quick. You know what I'm talking about? Man, you finna have all kind of hell angels coming down here. Be like, yeah, her head swole up now. We gotta put some baby edge, and this thing, you know, you got bougie shops everywhere. You know what I'm talking about? Oh my God, you know what I'm talking about? I cannot believe it, bruh. We all been programmed. You know what I'm talking about? We been programmed like a mother. That's how Mr. G flows. Since you put the lightning bolts in there, that's how fast Lucifer had to come. But like, yeah, her head swelling up. It's like a 911 call. Yeah, we gotta get down that meter. We gotta call. So that's why y'all seeing UFO crashes and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Then the government trying to, cause you know when the UFO crash, they came with a 30-piece inch wig. Like they came with baby edges, eyelashes and shit. What if you find a fine ass alien with some big ass eyelashes? Like, damn, that's what they got that shit from. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying. I'm looking at the neck, the chin, the lips, and everything. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna keep this shit going, guy. I'm sorry, I done got off track, but I know what I'm doing. I got him in a chokehold. I even got him in the full nails, and I could, yeah, I got him in a knucklehead. You know what I'm saying? I could put you in a chokehold and use my other arm with my knuckle sticking out and give you a knuckle. You know what I'm talking about? A sucker would tell you, yeah, I had the knuckle few times. It's painful. They ain't got to hit you on the head. They just hit that pressure point on the top of your head. And that's how I would win all of my tournaments. Cause if a bitch get in my face and all this old shit, and I'm like, look, baby, I ain't with this domestic violence shit, but I will grease my hands up and I just want to rub your head because, you know, I'm sanctified, you know what I'm saying? I'm Pope Trey Gang. So I'm going to put that olive oil on their head and this thing, you know, they finna lose their hairline, you know what I'm talking about? Because I ain't got time for this shit, you know what I'm talking about? You finna be cursed. You finna wake up the next week because when this shit kick in, it's gonna be 3 days. You can even make up with me, be like, yeah, I'm sorry, Trey, and I'm like, I'm sorry too, boo. You know what I'm talking about? And put you some of that y'all head seasoning on that joint. And then you gonna be up there in the bar in the barber seat, be like, damn, my motherfucker hair shooting all the way to the back. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Cause you know where Trey Gang come from? I buy wigs all the time because I'm a robber nigga. You know, I like to rob and stuff. So you know, I'm being a weed shot like, yeah, let me get a 32 long piece, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, give me a bob, you know what I'm saying? And let me get that you know what I'm saying? Y'all got the ski, you can get the ski mask. They throwing the ski, the Chinese like, you want the ski mask, the mask, the bob? Yeah, let me get that too, you know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, you finna see this shit on Channel 5 News. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, it was a robbery. It was a bank robber, hermit truck. And we looking for a female, you know what I'm saying, standing 6 foot, you know what I'm talking about. I'm looking at the foot, they like, he gotta be wearing size 12. I mean, size 15. He got some Shaqs on, you know what I'm talking about. Just don't know what's going on. Cause I'm looking at Miss Teresa, you know, I'm looking at her forehead like it's a knot. Y'all see that knot right there? Let me blow it up so y'all can see that knot. Look at that knot. Y'all see how the light shine on that joint? I'm scared to rub an alcohol pad on that junk. Cause you rub an alcohol pad on that motherfucker, man, you might see another head grow out there, motherfucker. Like, yep, she a gremlin. You saw this shit in the Gremlins movie. Like, damn, just don't wear them up, cause they busy multiplying. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, bro. I'm just keeping it real. Cause if you want to solve the Kenneka Jenkins case, you gotta solve the demons case too. You know what I'm talking about? Cause the Bible said, hey, you know them demons right here, and they said what they gonna come like? They said they gonna come with big heads you never seen before. And check out their hairlines. If they ain't got no you know, proper hairline, they demons. They demons, bro. They motherfucking demon in the Bible. You why Mitchell Reese trying to preach Jesus quote. She need to preach though other Bible quote when they were talking about look for the hairline. If you see a motherfucker with a head like this, you know what I'm talking about? And they gonna paint the hair, be like, oh yeah, I see why you got your shit blonde. You know what I'm talking about? You a hot chick at the moment. Shit, you a seducer. You would show me some Photoshop pictures of this goddamn chest and send a booby trap. This a booby trap game. I didn't even know when I used to watch this shit on the Looney Tunes. That's the first time I heard of a booby trap. In my mind, you know what I'm saying, Hollywood cartoon, Looney Tunes and shit. I'm like, don't step in the booby traps, you know what I'm talking about? I ain't know what it was. I'm young and shit, but now I see why. For all the guys in my chat right now, do not fall for those booby traps. Man, you will get that to their house, that mother, look, then you will go to their house. That's why they cut the lights off and keep it dark and so you, when they open the door, you can follow them back to the room like, yeah, you know, I put the kids to sleep and stuff. I don't want to wake them up, so y'all sleep towing down the hallway and shit. I know, you know what I'm talking about? Cause I had one set me up. You know what I'm saying, man? She done Photoshop. She cured and all, but she Photoshopped the Jews. She done sent this shit to what that app, you know what I'm saying, everybody go to, be like, let me enhance my titties. And they enhance that motherfucker. I thought I was like, shit. The Jews that she showed me, goddamn it, man, I'm on the highway. Man, doing the goddamn $140. 3 in the morning. Man, I'm looked up. Then I get to the house and shit. I'm in that motherfucker. Then take the shirt off. I'm like, oh my God, this the devil here. I did all this shit here. Like, damn. But you know how many red lights I done ran for this shit? Don't you know I even got Kush in the car? I already got my mind set up, man. This man gonna show me the biggest jug in the world. I gotta get there right now. ASAP. Bam. Then I'm finna, I'm finna come in the muscle car, cause you know I like it then. You know what my intention is. I show up at your house in a muscle car. Just believe you finna get some muscle, all right. I don't know, y'all. He came over here, girl. He hot and ready. Shit. I'm finna give it to you all day long. And then look, then you come in and set up. Now I got to file a police report. Now I got to file, 911. What's the state of emergency? I want to report a booby trap. Yeah, a booby trap. Yeah, that sounds like a class A felony. You know what I'm saying? That's like look, she can get locked up for this shit, bro. Man, this a class A felony. You can actually get locked up and you can go to jail for this shit, bro. It's in the files, you know what I'm talking about? Look at the Constitution on this shit. Yeah, this a felony charge, man. Look, man, that's a booby trap. They call it a class A booby trap. It's a felony. This shit carry up to shit damn near 7 to 25 to life. You just can't just lure nobody because they weapons. They weapons, you know what I'm talking about? You can't just come in that motherfucker. Cause you got a T-shirt, and then she giving you a solid story like, okay, yeah, that was my picture of my younger days, but this is me now, and lift her shirt up and thinking you think I still want to suck these motherfuckers? Nope. Mm-mm. Excuse me, can I go to the bathroom right quick? Yeah, where the bathroom at? Yeah, it's down the hall to the left. Go in that motherfucker, you see some old ass drawers and shit. You know what I'm talking about? How many people I got in this motherfucker right now? Cause I left everything in the other room and shit. You know what I mean? Cause I'm in the office right now. I'm in the office, y'all. Cause I had rearranged and stuff. So I'm in the office now, get the desk set up, it's in all the screens and the cameras and all the lights and shit, you know what I'm about. All right. Let's go to her channel. Ooh.
Hotel. I know.
Boy, that goddamn.
I play this video.
Man,
I like to send a shout.
Oh, goddamn it. Shit. I'm burping this shit. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
Yeah, excuse me, y'all. Let me get back on track. Let's get back to her. Yeah, we need to get back to her. Let's get back to her, y'all. So, let's see what she talking about. And thumb me up when you agree. If you agree with me, like, yeah, we see her game. She was in a relationship. She pillow talked it. I don't think she Kenneka, but I believe she got Kenneka bloodline. And she could be possibly played Kenneka on the footage. It's something. This how she respond.
It be people that be real big bosses with fake pages. Oh, I need someone else. Celebrities out there. Oh, we see it all the time with celebrities. They're like, who did their hair? Who did their makeup? Who did their nails? They looking for somebody. I don't want that girl around me. Like, what?
Thanks, Mike.
See you next month.
So you can get these delivered? It's literally water.com.
Anyways, this is just part one. Putting all this stuff together for a reason. He has a YouTube page. He has an Instagram. And just can't, like, the obsession is real. But this man literally said, I've been watching you for a year. Shout out to this person for, keeping tabs on you for the last 8 years. Like, y'all are just so annoying, man. Annoying. Go read a book. Oh my goodness. Can we do that? Can we read? Like, I go to the library, I don't be seeing nobody there. I don't be seeing nobody at the library for real. Maybe one or two people. I don't really see that no more. So lost art. And if I do, they really don't look like me. Like, stop watching Zeus, stop watching all the stuff that don't matter, and go pick up a book. But no, everyone want to get mad at me when I say that. Then, oh, well, what books would you recommend? You really don't care. You're saying that because you're trying to control me to over-explain everything that I read just so you can feel like you got that in a way. Like, congratulations, you're egotistical and weird. Because the same way y'all thought TikTok was going to be gone, and y'all got on that other app that was like in Chinese, and oh, they're going to take away TikTok because y'all make TikTok y'all god, y'all make TikTok y'all idol. They're going to take away TikTok, so let me hop on this app. They don't speak a lick of English. I think they only speak like Mandarin or something like that. Y'all are willing to learn a language just to be on social media. You can do the same thing with reading. Oh my gosh, read a book of, oh, how can I eat better? Eat according to your blood type. Do some ancestry work. Buy a book. You know? Do something. Do something. Because if you're just going to go there just to, read the Bluford series, I mean, that's dumb. Like, they got them books in middle school. Read something that's going to help you grow. Financial literacy, something. Anyways, like I said, my next video, I'm going to post part 2. And just so y'all can see what this idiot has been saying. This is definitely part of the reason why, like, I didn't know about him until until December last year. But for some reason, I stopped fighting and training in the DMV area. I used to be in Oxon Hill all the time. It was a gym called Keystone Boxing. I mean, I was always in the DMV area for boxing. I was in Alexandria, Tyson's Corner. I was just everywhere over there. But for some reason, I stopped. After 2019, I was like, no, I'm not going back there. I kept saying, no, I ain't going back there. Anyways, I will have fights over.
Excuse me, sir, how old were you when you made your first million?
What is this for?
We're trying to get advice for the younger.
BY is real. 6 years ago, a 19-year-old young lady was allegedly found dead inside of a Chicago hotel freezer, and nobody knows what happened until now. A few of my people wanted me to look into this alleged murder, so if you came here looking for truth, you are in the right place. Check my page. It speaks for itself. Small disclaimer. If you're one of them people that believes the news and hangs on to every single word that they say, you might as well go ahead and get the fuck out. If you are a Black Lives Matter supporter, you might as well go ahead and get the fuck out. If you're a grown person that catches a little kid temper tantrum when you are given the cold, hard truth and can't handle it, you might as well go ahead and get the fuck out because it's about to get dark. I'm about to expose it. And without further ado, let's get into it. You have been warned. Everything about the news is generated. We're going to start this off slow. She's dead allegedly at the age of 19, and she's dead on 19-date numerology. That's when you add the month and the day. She's dead 9/10. 9 plus 10 equals 19. To all of my newcomers, this is called gematria, okay? It is the practice of coding letters and words into numbers. They all have a numerical value. Your news uses this system to program the matrix and to numerically script stories day in and day out. With that being said, Kenneka Jenkins was found in a hotel freezer in Crown Plaza, Chicago O'Hare Hotel. Why do all of these words equal 143? I'm gonna tell you why. Because they numerically scripted it to be that way. There is no coincidence with this right here. So let's use some common sense for a second. Her killer would have to know that her name equals 143. He would then have to wait for her to attend this party at a particular hotel that equals 143, then wait for her to get drunk, stumble out of the party with nobody around, no friends, no nobody, and then he would then have to kill her and place her in a hotel freezer that equals 143. Oh, so what you saying, Brett? This is all numerically scripted. This is a stage play. This was an act. She's an actor. Her name is numerically generated to match the sequence of events. I mean, who is she anyway? Who is Kenneka? Well, I'm glad you asked. Her name has to numerically align with something, right? Wow, wow, wow. See, when I talk about numerically generated names, this is exactly what I'm talking about. And this right here, I know is about to ruffle a few feathers and piss some people off, but I don't give a fuck because the truth has to come out. Why does her name numerically match those type of actors in 2 straight ciphers? Well, I'm gonna tell you why. See, those type of actors, they get paid to act as the suspects, the victims, and the eyewitnesses on the scene of every single breaking news. And you've seen them before. They were there for 9/11. They were there for the Boston Marathon. They were there for Sandy Hook. They were there for the Vegas shootings. They were there for the Orlando shootings. This is what they get paid to do. But this is their way of not lying to you numerically. They're telling you that Kenneka is a crisis actor. It's universal law. As long as they tell you. For the ones who think that I just be making numbers up and shit, let's put it to the test. Why does her real job title match the venue, the actual hotel name, in 3 straight ciphers? Fuck, man. For 6 fucking years, we thought this died in a freezer. In a freezer. It ain't cool, Kenneka. No pun intended. Just like with any other so-called black social injustice that makes it to the top headlines of the news, they will always be traced back to Black Lives Matter. And that's because Black Lives Matter has 2 numbers that you will always see no matter what. 106 and 56. So in this case, freezer equals 106. Black Lives Matter equals 106, 56.
Don't that sound like that she pillow talk with a nigga and he end up when they break up? That's why he switched his content up and could give you some pinpoint accuracy. But like, yeah, this not Kenneka Jenkins, but this will be playing Kenneka Jenkins on the footage, and they was all paid actors, like King Rob said, bruh. Like all the other YouTubers said, they all said it was a reenactment. What if there was Jalen the boxer on the footage? That's why I just want everybody to investigate. I ain't saying this shit true, but I'm just saying y'all don't peep the game, man. Just imagine this man would be a boyfriend, and she loved the man so much that she pillow talk and told this man like, look, this how we did it, and this how we got away with it. And since she told him that, the man don't make channels about no Illuminati, all this shit, and all of a sudden, look how the man content became like, damn, this sound like another goddamn King Rob, Chosen King, face crisis actors, and all of this stuff. You don't see the game now? That's all I just want everybody to see. Look at it like it was a bad breakup. He could just say they could end up together because they both know the truth. And now all of a sudden, when they break up, they want to put it out there. And then when they put this shit out there, they got the whole world thinking on. Come on, man. Man, y'all can't let these people beat you with a mindset. That's what the plague land for. You say you cannot say you connected to God through your third eye if you don't see through this shit. That's all I'ma say, bruh. You can't be connected to God. You cannot be connected to God if you don't see this shit with your third plaque glands. That's why they be flashing in music video, movies, gang signs, and all this shit, because you don't see it yet. I guarantee you right now, this will be the channel. When I tell y'all this was a bad breakup, they both know the truth, and that man was like, I'm finna tell the world then. This will show you, man, he heartbroken than a motherfucker, bro. Oh yeah, since you want to do it like that, I'm finna tell the world this shit. The shit that you told me about the Black Lives Matter. You done told me about, look, you done told me about all, just imagine that you just a nigga and she chose you and she liked you like that and she told you like, yeah, boom. And he and this on this man like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Boom. It could be a setup. It could be like somebody probably sent him on her. Boom, boom, boom. She fell in love with the nigga just to get the information. And then when he released it, she want to come and her response is, he a narcissist, y'all. Don't believe him. This what narcissists do. And watch it. And she got a live video saying she loved him and everything. Mm-hmm. Let's do it, gang.
And black equals 106. Go look at the videos I did on Breonna Taylor, Tyree Nichols, and Trayvon Martin. They all have these numbers in common. This is why this was a fake death, because it's numerically scripted to the T. From her birthday, May 27th, all the way to her death date, which is September 10th, is a total of 106 days. Not to mention the date numerology of her death date, 9 plus 10 plus 20 plus 17 equals 56. 106, 56. Black Lives Matter. Oh, and Kenneka mama, you are not exempt, sweetheart. I'm on your ass. I'm on your ass. I'm on your ass. Nice earrings, too.
Excuse me, sir, how old were you when you made your first million?
What is this for?
We're trying to get advice for the younger generation.
I made my first million last year, actually.
What line of work are you in?
I'm in sales.
Okay, what's the best advice you can give someone that's in sales?
You're only as good as your sales reps and your CRM.
What CRM do you use?
We used to use one of the old legacy CRMs, but it just didn't give us the speed and agility that we needed. But then we switched to Monday CRM and sales started flying.
Why is the CRM so important?
Well, no specific CRM can make you a millionaire, but if you want to move fast in today's world, you need a CRM that doesn't hold you back. Monday CRM propels you forward. Instead of spending time messing around with old systems, you can invest in relationships, in cultivating leads, and in closing deals.
One last piece of advice for our viewers.
Make sure you have the right tools for your journey. If not, stop now, find the right CRM. For me, that's Monday CRM. Then move forward and nothing can stop you.
Thank you very much, sir.
No problem.
One thing about my work, it's always consistent. If Kenneka's name is generated, so is Mama's name. But I'm gonna tell you about this name right here that's below Mama's name. They are the ones that use this system and run the matrix. So how ironic is it that her name matches these people's name in two straight ciphers, 144 and 54. I've been starting to notice that the parents of these quote-unquote child victims, they all belong to some type of organization. So I showed you Kenneka's mother's earrings and what that tipped off to be. But then when you look at Trayvon's mother, you see what she's throwing up. And then Trayvon's father is a Freemason. That ain't weird or odd to you. The world is a stage, and the so-called black community are always made out to be the fools and the target. When it really comes down to it, think into the mind of the enemy. I don't have to kill anybody if I know I can get the same outrage and the same result from the black community if I fake the death? Look at all of the examples that have happened so far. Sandra Bland, Trayvon Martin, Tamir Rice, Michael Brown, Tyree Nichols, Breonna Taylor, Rodney King, Eric Garner. These were all...
And y'all know what pisses me, y'all? Cause y'all just seen the information that man just dropped. You cannot just drop off information off top without being like, I'm in the Freemasonry. I've been studying this for years. Man, this man been doing reaction videos. This man been like gaming. This man don't even get no views. He is not nobody, really nobody. He just a human being. He is not famous. He is not like, and I ain't trying to say that to make him look like, yeah, he's irrelevant. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, you don't peep the game that this girl laid up with this man. This girl laid up with this man and pillow talking everything this man just said. The Freemasonries, the numbers. He giving it. How can you don't talk about the Kenneka Jenkins case at all? That ain't what you do. You just make music videos. Go back on this page. You just make music videos, do a little reaction, and do a little gaming on that job. You don't even take Facebook, TikTok serious, because that's not your thing. You not here to be a creative contenter. You just here just like drop shit like a Facebook, like, yeah, do what I do, bye, 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 yeah, you know what I'm talking about? All of a sudden, you got a breakup, and when she pillow talk with you, you done spilled the bean. Now you got Freemasonic history. You know how all this shit works. Bro, don't you know how many nights? You see what I'm saying? What she telling him? Just imagine. That's why they bringing this shit up. Look at this Kenneka right here, right? This the real Kenneka. But that other picture, you will see the difference, bro. That's all I'm saying. Cause the reason why I'm telling y'all this shit, this what scared me. Cause if you look at all the comments, look who look. You got me invested. She finna respond to all this shit. Look, watch this. Girl, you better do something about this. It's getting restrained over the idiots claiming that to be dead in the person. Look how many people just like this. Just imagine that, like, yeah, girl, I've been following you and stuff, and or this could be a new motherfucker, like, yeah, just coming around, and they could just hear her story from her side, and be like, yeah, he a narcissist. He sound like a narcissist. He making stuff up on you. He trying to make himself look guilty. But the whole time, she done told that man a secret. And that man want to expose her, and her response be like, look, don't worry about him, y'all. He gay. Gay? What gay got to do with anything? He a narcissist? What narcissist got to do with anything? This man said, hey, you might need to check in that motherfucker Kenneka Jenkins case. Because I was fucking with the bitch. That's how I'ma look at this here. That's how I'ma look at this. When I look at him, I say he doing the right thing at this moment. Cause it's either one or two ways. Check this out. He either doing it like this here. Oh, I'ma get back at you. I'ma just, since you just look so much like a nigga. Just say he looking at it like, since you looking so much like a nigga, since we broke up, I'ma tell the world you Kenneka Jenkins. Right? You see what I'm saying, gang? Now, if that's not true, you're gonna get backlash. But if it's true, you finna get some views. Then it's gonna make you look good too. Cause you got an upper hand on her. And she told you some secrets that nobody didn't know. That's all I'ma say. Yeah. Watch this, y'all.
Actors, that's the harsh truth of it. You want to be mad, then be mad. But you're going to keep dealing with the media, and they're going to keep fucking with your mind because you keep letting them. These were psyops, psychological operations, to fuck with the so-called black community's mind. It's time to wake up. My name is BY is Real. I don't do conspiracies. I do real information.
So this is just him speaking on the situation. This is his part one. But every part gets worse. He's made 4 parts. Part 2, 3, and 4. This dude is obsessed, okay? Obsessed. I also want to mention, I told y'all I'm from Norfolk, Virginia. He's from the DMV area. That's not that far. So, you're a stalker. You're weird. Something's wrong with you. And I do not know this man. I don't know him. You got 5 pieces of a fried hard catfish on your head. Dude, I don't know you. Go to my next video, part 3, but it'll be his part 2. Every part keeps getting worse.
You and I were both lied to since childhood. We were told, since we were her age, that we had to save up cash to get started into real estate. In fact, I was told I had to go to school, I had to get a license, I had to do all of these things just to get my start in real estate. Corbin, do we have to go to school to get started in real estate?
My daddy didn't go to college.
That's right. Her daddy did not go to school or college, and her daddy does not have a real estate license, yet her dad owns 2,132 rentals all over the country. Not one.
I see what you did there. Bipolar, freezer. So I scrolled down to the first video, the anonymous tip about what you've been doing for these past 8 years. We can now put it out there in the open. You owe every single person who cried over you and who wondered what really happened to you. See, right now you're playing an innocent role. You got everybody on your side, but after this video is over and done with, people are going to come to your page and they are going to ask you, why'd you do it? We're not listening to Jedediah Brown, and we're not listening to Teresa Martin. They are both characters in the game, just like you. All you BLM victims always think this day is not going to come. But if I expose them, you're not an anomaly, sweetheart. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to take a good look at Jada the Technician Davis, a young aspiring female boxer who's up and coming in the business. And Jada, would you like me to call you by your first character name or your second character name? You know what? It really doesn't matter, because over here I teach everybody something called gematria. And baby girl, your name is heavily numerically coded. So I don't know if you know or not, but it's not about to look that good for you. As a matter of fact, these are some punches that Floyd Mayweather Sr. could never prepare you for. It's up from here. Time to stop running. So let me get this straight. Somebody commented under one of your posts saying, you look like Kenneka Jenkins too. And your response to that was, yeah, that is kind of crazy because we look identical. It looked like we used to wear the same clothes, the same style and dress, and both of our birthdays fall on the 27th. We're both the age of 19. And here's the cherry on top. You said your maiden name, your last name used to be Jenkins as well before you changed it to Davis. You know, there's something, you know, that my people do in the DC, Maryland area where we can smell it from a mile away, right? You know, in a land full of fast talkers, you got to be on your shit or they gonna get your together. And I'm just saying to you right now that I'm not going for the book. On TikTok, you call yourself the Boxer. The Boxer matches the name Kenneka in a reverse reduction. Same cipher. Knowing what y'all know about Kenneka and this hotel freezer, I want y'all to listen very carefully to this video that I'm about to play.
Said, okay, I'll give away my car. Have me use the $500 to go to Texas. Majority of my airplane ticket took up most of the money, so I had a couple of dollars left. And I went through 5 days of hell, like out there. I was outside in the cold. I didn't have nowhere to go. I was like crying and stuff. I was just going through it. And then God said I'm allowed to go back home to Virginia.
You were out in the cold for 5 whole days. I bet it was the same temperature as a hotel freezer. And to make matters worse, I come across this video of Clarissa Shields calling you schizophrenic and bipolar. As if I wasn't already trying to prove that you had played another character that was found in a freezer. I see what you did there. Bipolar, freezer. So I scrolled down to the first video that you have on TikTok, and that caption says Part 46. 46 is a Chicago number. Not only that, you did this on 82 date numerology. 10 plus 29 plus 20 plus 23 equals 82. Kenneka Jenkins equals 82. Y'all want to know why they call her the technician? It's because from the anniversary of Kenneka's alleged death all the way until when she made that first post, that is a total of 7 weeks, 0 days. That also translates to 1 month and 19 days. If you look at the name, the technician, that equals 119 and 70. Numbers do not lie. Let's not forget why I had to create this part 2, because Kenneka's mother recently came out and said that she received 3.7 mil to keep her mouth shut about this case. Here's the problem that I have with this, sweetheart JD. Your name numerically aligns with this money. No matter if you say 3.7 M or 3.7 million, it all points back to you. And as far as this guy Jedediah Brown is concerned, you know, the one that's going back and forth with Kenneka mother, pack that the fuck up too. He ain't no good guy. You can see it in his name who he works for. He was cooked before the food was done. Pack his the fuck up. Fake Chicago activist. Who is this? Nobody knows. But you know now. Of course I checked out your boxing profile. And it says that you started your boxing career in 2017. Kenneka allegedly passed in the year of 2017. And it says that you're ranked number 19th. Kenneka allegedly passed at the age of 19. Baby girl, they got it all mapped out for you. You the church girl character that lost the house, you lost the car, and now you're battling your way up through the boxing rankings, and you're getting trained by Floyd Mayweather Sr. You got your beef with Clarissa Shields. You are way more plugged in than the law should allow. But they're about to give you your come up for the wonderful job that you did on your first character, making fools out of the whole world, thinking that you was lost in a freezer.
So we finally moved from California to Tennessee, and it was the best decision we ever made, except for one thing. And I'll get to that part in a second because it almost ruined everything. Yeah. But let me back up. We left Los Angeles in late August, and the change was immediate. We had a 2-bedroom apartment in Silver Lake costing $3,800 a month.
Yeah.
Now we've got a bigger place, an actual house in Nashville for a fraction of that.
Yeah.
The groceries are cheaper and gas is sort of cheaper. I can park in my own driveway instead of circling the block for 45 minutes and landing 6 blocks away. Anyways, my wife, she lands a job offer here in Nashville, right? And the salary stretches in ways Los Angeles never allowed. And the kids have never been happier.
Yeah.
Our neighbors literally brought us food the first week. Back in Silver Lake, we live next to the same.
But you need to ask a few.
Do y'all think that man was lying? Check this out. Do you think that man making that shit up on that girl and trying to get clout? Or do you believe that man know a secret and if expose her and check this out. Not only he can expose her, he can shut her down immediately. I won't even be surprised that goddamn it, the information that he got. Everybody gonna run to that man, including me. Cause this what I didn't know. And you know this shit? I won't even be surprised if me and that man get together. Let's collaborate. Cause I'm on your side on this one. Cause that's all my investigation led up to. Everybody wanna know, like, damn, these people saying Kenneka got a twin, nobody can't figure that shit out. They talking about Kenneka still alive, nobody can't figure that shit out. They saying, yeah, you know, the mama involved and the daddy and all that. Nobody can't figure none of this shit out. This man could straight out of come with this shit and hit a strike. Boom! Just imagine my narrative with his narrative, and you gonna get a connect. You finna get a frequency. You gonna be like, yep, we got sparks. Do, 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 do. Yeah, the motor cranking. Yep, that motherfucker turning over. Yep, that motherfucker turning over. Ooh. That's all I'm saying. Do that man conversation make sense of a bad breakup and be like, I'm finna tell it all. Yeah, he said, yeah, Teresa, you finna get it too. I want to see Teresa response when this narrative hit, right? I want to know what the response. I want to see, is it gonna be some real Look right there.
Few people about me. How about you ask DDG who I am? How about you ask Steven Jackson who I am? Because they had to find out the hard way. And you are not exempt. You broke a lot of hearts. And my people are going to come to your page. Random people are going to come to your page and asking you why you did it. What deal did you take? But this is the age of Aquarius.
A deal? The man said, what deal did she take? Oh, pie y'all. Let's get those lights up for that game. We gotta get the lights up for that. Got to. Looks like I froze again, but let me see, can I unfreeze it right quick, y'all?
This got to come out. My name is BY is real. I don't do conspiracies. I do real ass information, and as always,
men lie, women lie, numbers don't.
I think it's very disgusting that he brought up Clarissa. This girl that lied on my name, you are in agreement with her calling me bipolar, schizophrenic, and all that other stuff. When you are so stupid, you don't even know that Clarissa knows she's dead wrong for what she has done. And I've already talked about that several times. But she took that moment and twisted and lied and didn't tell what really happened as far as me going through a major depression disorder and suffering with anxiety attacks because I got raped a week before my birthday. Full-blown virgin, by the way, never did anything. So imagine how traumatic that is for me. At that time, I had to go through that. Couldn't tell nobody about it because you got narcissistic parents that think they know everything and got this religious act going on for them. So I had to suffer in silence when it came to that. And instead of staying and suffering in that, I decided to go get help. And my papers definitely said major depression disorder. Suffer from anxiety attacks. Had to take Lexapro, had to take other antidepressants. You don't know what I've been through. And yet you're being sick and disgusting. But again, it's protect black women, but y'all entertain mess like this. You can go watch the next video.
Is your love life really over after 40? I don't think so. Maybe you're afraid to write first or don't know what to say. This platform makes chatting easier than ever. It's simple and safe, not like those other.
BY is real. In part one, I showed you why everything involving this girl in that hotel freezer was a stage play. In part two, I showed you where she is currently at and her new character. We are in part three, and Jada the Boxer has been talking crazy about BY is real, but she forgot to mention something to you guys. I got audio and visual proof to back up what I'm saying. Do y'all want to hear it? Hold on, y'all. What did her friend say in the background? What name did he say? And she looked up. Let's run that again. Let's run that again. Let's do it one more for the non-believers who said I was lying about who she was. Let's run it again. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie, and neither does audio footage of a video. I told you that's who she was, right? So now Jada's trying to spin the story and all this. Go to her page right now. You're going to see exactly why she cut the comments off on the video where she was talking about me making this video. Well, why did they put it out here like this? Because it's called predictive programming, and they can't lie about the stuff that they do. It's universal law, cosmic law. Like I told y'all before, when they fake the death, if they were to spill real blood, there's cosmic debt that they have to pay for that. So they got clever. And what they did was they said, if we fake the death, we can make the people mourn for free.
And when he said that show you the mindset. The death is real. But when they give you the reenactment, you would think in your mind, like, is she dead or alive? You see what I'm saying? They will give you the when you what he basically telling you, Kenneka's dead, bro. But the girl that played Kenneka on the footage and she done told this man every fucking thing. He even know. Look, you can go back to this man and you will be like, oh, I see why y'all were together in the first place if you do your research. If you just a subscriber and all this, the first thing your man gonna be like, what he got to say? Boom. Then you finna go back and forth with them. And she finna just tell you like, he stalking me and all this shit. So now you finna feel sorry for her and make him look like a bad guy. You think this man stalking this girl just to tell the world, be like, look, this shit all Freemasonry, y'all. Look, this how they work in numbers. This how this shit work. And trying to school everybody, but she telling the world like he's a narcissist. I don't know why people keep saying she look like the mama, because we see that already. Let's take it to level 2. You on level 1. Why she look like the mama? Freezer. Let's take it to level 2. Since you said she look like the mama, level 2. Why she look like the mama then? Freezer 2, answer that for me then. Just extend your mindset. Yeah. Y'all, let's get it. Level 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You out. Play the video.
Without killing anybody. You get what I'm saying? So maybe this is why, for all these years, they've been able to mind fuck you and manipulate you into thinking that this shit is real, and it's not. This is why Kenneka's mother is running around going crazy and say she's not going crazy because she feels like they're about to kill her for coming out about that 3.7 mil. She is acting. They told her to act that way. Distraction. And guess who's feeding into it? Everybody that's on the storyline, believing everything the news say. But they ain't listening to this though. So let's get this straight. Hey Jada, if you want to act like you're not who you are, and I've already pointed out to all of my people, and this video, audio, footage,
And all this shit facts. What the man tell her. Look, I done froze up there. Y'all see the video still playing, but it froze up. At least my microphone still working, right? Let me do it like this. Can I go to her. I'm gonna add that like that. Let me exit out.
clears my name
Okay,
on
we
everything
got it.
that I was talking about, you're going to have even more explaining to do. Good luck with that. My name is BY is Real. Well, I don't do conspiracies. I do real ass information.
Get exclusive Mortal Kombat 2 wallpapers for your PC with
BY is Real. I tried to tell you that Kenneka Jenkins was still alive and playing the character role of Jada the boxer. And now we really know, because a well-known plant by the name of Sloan Bella just opened her mouth and exposed exactly who she is. Let's roll that footage.
People are scared now. It's funny. I'm laughing because I'm glad that she's taking care of her energy on the other side. And you probably ask why, if she's dead. She gives a she was blackmailed, crossed. She's very protective of her mother. She's super protective of her mother. So if you come for her mother, you're going to be dealing with her from the other side. It's like literally how she's a scrapper, but she's a quiet scrapper. So she kind of works her way in and then pops out, pop like this. Okay, so she comes as an underdog and like pops. I wonder if somebody was a boxer in the family. Anyway, it's like that reference, pop, and she pops up out of nowhere.
There was a boxer in the family. What will make you say that? Sloan Bella pretends to be a fake ass medium for these celebrities who have allegedly passed on, but every single celebrity that she has claimed to have contact with on the other side, I have shown you who they are in real life. Sloan Bella has made claims to have contacted Nipsey Hussle, but I have shown you who Nipsey's new character is, right? 0 for 1. Sloan Bella has made claims to have contacted Left Eye from the other side, but I have shown you who that is, right? All right, bitch, 0 for 2. And now this last claim that Kenneka possibly may have had a boxer in her family.
But you said I was Kenneka. Now you're talking.
Payam. Look. Look how she responds to those allegations. If I come in my chat right now and say, hey, Culture, hey, Jackson, hey, High Five, you Kenneka. First thing you're gonna be like, man, nah, hell, man, what the fuck this shit come, man? Ain't no motherfucker nigga. Man, you better find you somebody to play with. Don't play with me like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Look how she respond. Dude, this sounds suspect as fuck.
Talking about a boxer and her family. Let's continue.
Oh, for free. You want to know the difference between a real one and a plant? A plant is going to give you clues. A plant is not going to tell you straight up what it is. A plant is going to beat around the bush and use universal law to say, hey, at least I'm still telling you the truth. You want to know what a real one does? A real one puts it right there in your face like how I'm doing in this video, letting you exactly know what the fuck going on. I don't beat around the bush. I don't give you clues. I'll tell you what the fuck it is. And there is something that needs to be said about channeling that a lot of y'all are not going to like, but it needs to be said. If you are not a certain digit genetic code, you will not be able to access any part of soul realm, any type of media. You will not be able to do any type of channeling. Do you get what I'm saying? You have to look the part, and you also have to have a soul. You cannot be a spirit trying to tap into anything beyond this realm. You will be denied access. You ain't contacted. To all the mothers that keep saying, well, Jada the boxer don't have no dimples. Where the dimples at? Kenneka Jenkins had dimples. Can you shut the out now? Do you see the picture?
Man, y'all see that? Bro. Man, y'all know this what really break my heart, bro. Cause you know that girl wear glasses. She be wearing glasses and shit. Ain't no way that you in a relationship with this girl. And even if y'all broke up, this what type of tea you got on her? You know, check this out. Everything what that man said, if this is not true, it's gonna come back on him. If he was cloud chasing on this shit, it's gonna come back on him. Whatever the case may be, bro. What y'all say, the screen black? Oh, damn. I ain't know we would make the screen black. Damn, y'all, I ain't even know this shit make the screen black. That's something new to me, because normally when I do that, the screen still be the same. But it's back, y'all. Now look. Look at this shit. Look at the girl. The man said the girl got dimples. When she smiled, don't she got dimples? Periods. We got him, gang. I'm back. I'm back now, y'all. Y'all see it now? All right, I'm back. Cool. Boom. Y'all see that? The man said this here shit here. Oh, that's not Kenneka Jenkins. See, don't get this shit twisted. The man making a long story short said, you really not Kenneka Jenkins, but the conspiracy theory is, you just took a picture and you got a you got a picture that's floating that's actually you, but the public thinking you Kenneka Jenkins. If I know you not Kenneka Jenkins and it's a picture showing you with the dimples and all this, cause remember when King Robert talking about y'all remember dimples? Kenneka got dimples. One Kenneka don't have dimples. Another one do. That's how you could then identify them as dimples. And I'm going to leave it at that. You cannot say you a J for K fanatic when it comes to dimples. Cause these people made it loud and clear. With like, man, Dimples, like Dimples. I know when I see Kenneka smile, she got dimples too. When she smiles, she got dimples, right? Look at this shit.
Do you need me to film in? Can you shut up about it now? From here on out, shut up about some dimples.
Crazy, guy.
From here on out.
Man, I froze up again, gang. Y'all see how this shit roll now? You can actually look at that picture and match it up with the news show. When the news show Kenneka picture, just say allegedly they were showing her picture at the time. You know they're gonna be the same age. This one gonna have dimples, but the other one don't. Pow! They freezing me up, gang. So let me end this live and I'll be right back. Like, share this one right now.
And y'all should listen to me because I'm woke. Yeah, I'm woke. I'm really not fully awake at all though, but I'm up. I'm up.
That's what is really giving. Like, always screaming they woke and whatnot. We looking like this. This little boy also tried to say that when I had spoke about my cousin, and her husband wanting to bless us with a house and a car at the same time, tried to say I sacrificed whatever. Tried to say I did a sacrifice and all this other stuff. We don't even have the house and the car because of what my cousin did. Now what? Did I still sacrifice? Like, y'all believe anything, and I've already talked about that, just how my cousin did us completely dirty and everything. She was definitely being tested by God, and hey, it is what it is. I won't tripping about it, because I felt uncomfortable about it. I knew by week 2, but I wanted to share that God can definitely make it happen. If he wants to send somebody to you.
So instead of her explaining to the world why your name coming up, you want to bring God in it, like Mitchell Reese to be like, but God, in the name of Jesus, and soften you up with Bible quotes and like they. All right, check this out. Let me spill some tea right quick, cause you can go to this. Let's go to this video.
Excuse me, you're reading wrong.
And let's confirm this.
Show me your
Watch
book.
this, y'all.
I'm gonna take a picture of it.
Check this
There's a
out.
reason. If you're like, but I'm trying, but every time I date somebody.
Check this. Look. Watch this. Y'all just heard it from your own mouth, right? Listen to when I say this. Trey Gang OG when it comes to this shit, bro. Can't nobody debunk me now. Yeah, can't nobody debunk me. Can't nobody do nothing. She talking about the same dude, right? Do this sound like a bad breakup? Wait till we unpause. Now y'all see I got technical issues, right? All right. Let that make that understood. Let me click. Let me see how. Watch this. The same dude that's telling the world, like, yeah, you got something to do with the Kenneka Jenkins case. They gonna figure out later on. But you finna make it look like, hold on, y'all. Let me shit unfroze. Man, I can't stand this shit.
Like,
Here we
I
go.
keep attracting men like this.
Watch this. Let me go to her.
It's like, sweetheart.
So look, watch this. Y'all see that? I'm Kenneka. Would it let this on her channel? Now this on her channel, bro. Y'all hear me smacking in the background? Oh yeah, cause I got the you know what I'm saying, the munchies and stuff. You know, I be on some kush over here when I be spilling some tea, you know. Cause you can't spill tea on an empty stomach. Now you can't do that. But you can talk some shit while I'm smacking though. So let's get to it, goddammit. Somebody type in my chat right now. In my chat right now. Let's expose this shit. Let's expose her. Why would bring up relationship status if you got somebody accusing you? And this whole interview is about a relationship. Let's get that understood. You see what I'm saying? I want y'all to read the comments. Wow, this video was very enlightening. You so true. Many narcissists have behaved like this. You know she green in the motherfucker unless this comment. Why we talking about narcissists? Is this the way you throw it out? Be like, I ain't got nothing to do with Kenneka Jenkins case. Don't talk about it. You do look just like her. Be careful. Look at her comment. I'm covered by the blood of Jesus. Ain't that sound like me, Teresa? Man, how many persons y'all seen this shit with Teresa, bro? If you a bloodline, if you a pit bull, you know what a pit bull do. Bitches dog. They're gonna behave the same way, right? Yeah, with that. I'm covered by the blood of Jesus. What? Man, that Miss Teresa all the way, bro. He should be wearing palms. What? Why he should be wearing? What palm would say? Y'all want to go what palm say? Go look it up on your Somebody do this favor for me. Do this would sound like a relationship if you just type in palms chapter 105 verse 15 and tell me what it say. All right. Who is crazy, man? He needs to get himself some help. Sorry you had to go through this mess. Everything hilarious until the time go to court. Sound like Miss Teresa, ain't it? Only thing she didn't use at the end of her sentence is Jackson, but God. If y'all up that pressure, man, I wouldn't be surprised you would see but God posters on this motherfucker. Man, you look. Check this out, look. Elimination is the progress, you know what I'm saying, process. Check this, look how she responded, yep. The kind BS needs to stop. You should reverse that and get his following. Look at this shit. Oh, I already have all his information. Not one time she saying, hey man, oh no, know this man. I'm just a bossel. I look like a girl, true enough. But you can look at my background like, man, I ain't got nothing to do with this shit. And they would kill his channel off the rip. You see that? You see how they playing it, bro? Ooh, wee. Now y'all see what Palm chapter 105 say, verse 15. Then look at this one. He admitted to following you for a while. Check this out. The reason why he said it, because they was in a relationship for a year, but he been knowing her for a while. I hope you start a paper trail in the events so you have to defend yourself. That's a receipt there. But the paperwork finna show you the receipt. Then you'll see why she responded to all this. You and Kenneka are both gorgeous girls. But it's still a distinction in both of you faces. You know what I'm saying? You both have big lips, nose shape, all this, and they fully full. Let's see what she had to say. You just favor people do too much. What? That's what gets me pissed off. Right there. Boy, I just threw my hands up in the name of the Lord. There you go, Hennessy girl. They use Bible quotes to cover up their lies and guilt, because that's what's going to soften people up. You use Jesus, then just say you take Jesus serious, then you like, yeah, man, you know, that's my sister. That's my brother. And I'm finna help my brother and my sister, because that's what you trying to do when you a Christian and you believe in Jesus. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No wonder why the pastor get so much pussy. And so much and man booty holes, you know what I mean? Shit, he got so much power and everything, you know, he be like, dang, you know the pastor had some boy cheeks, boy cheeks. That's why he got him in the choir and shit, clapping all funny and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, because he know he come to church every Sunday, and you never know the pastor was like, yeah, this boy gonna be special someday. Come in my pit chamber, you know what I'm talking about? And get you, and then you just don't know, because that's the pastor. You like, yeah, son, go in there, and I want you to be sanctified and saved. And he go in there and grease your cheeks up, because normally he'll grease your forehead up and like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Put that little forehead on your dot, you know, because you know when they put that you had to everybody had to line up and let the pastor get that little oil, you know what I'm talking about? Everybody got to come down the line and he dab a little bit on that little index finger, then he rub in the middle of your forehead, talking about you been blessed and shit, you know what I'm talking about? That's why the congregation was so mad at me. Cause this was a church. I was just messing with a girl, you know what I'm saying? She was an old Kruger, and she was just really, really sanctified and stuff. And I know my Bible too, you know what I'm saying? But we was in a relationship together. That's why we were together. She was like, man, I'm so impressed. I never just met a man that I could just actually just pray with, you know what I'm saying, that night and stuff. And I just never had a man that we could have our Bible study at the house, and you know what I'm saying? All that old shit, you know what I'm saying? Then when she took me to church, I seen how the pastor was. I said, oh shit. He ain't nothing but a shade tree ass pimp. And I'm from the hood. And then he seen me, I'm from the hood. Guess what that man did? This how I knew they were fucking right. Cause we in church one time, and that's when I started going to church and stuff. And she invited me to church, but she want to invite me into church because in her man, she planning on marrying me, but she don't want nobody to know we fornicate, because you know I'm smashing that Johnny every night. Man, I'm smashing that motherfucker every night like I'm on drugs and shit, like I'm a pussy monster, you know what I'm talking about? I'm like, oh man, then she falling, I'm chasing around the house, falling. I'm talking about cheeks just everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Boom, like, damn, why you falling so much? I see why they make Hollywood movies, like, you know what I'm talking about? Anyway, you know what I'm talking about? And this thing, she ain't want the church people know, you know what I'm saying? We were fornicating. She would try to make it look like, yeah, you know, we just talking and stuff, you know what I'm saying? We ain't doing nothing. I'm just coming to church and show the world that, like, yeah, man, you know, I got me a little young nigga over here, you know what I'm saying? He got his head right, pastor. And I'm like, I'm from the hood, and I'm like, damn, the pastor from the hood, you know what I'm talking about? And then when I peeped his game, man, I'm like, oh yeah, he wasn't no nigga from the hood. So next time we came to church, he had a special service. Keep this in mind. Man, that man had 7 days to get to preach the next sermon because when I went to church service, when he seen what was going on, boy, that man had 7 days to next Sunday. That man was plotting on me the whole time because that next service, the man came and he said, man, God put it on my heart. Boys, you had the ushers, all the old ass women's in there. Preach! God is on my heart. And this and God put it on my heart. There's some young man in here in the church tonight. Cause it was second service and shit, you know what I'm talking about? And I was like, man, that man talking about me. He talking about me and my girl and shit, you know what I'm saying? And she know, you know what I'm saying? The man told everybody close your eyes. Before he told her to close her eyes, he brought everybody to the altar and shit. And told everybody to close their eyes and pray together. I ain't know he would hit motherfuckers on the head one by one and tell me you could be seated. Have a seat, my child. And all this shit. It's like a duck goose game. And coming to find out, cause you know I'm blinking and shit. You know when I'm in church and shit, I know I'm praying, but that one not open like a motherfucker. I'ma see if everybody else got their eyes closed. Cause you know what I'm saying? I don't close my eyes. I don't know this church and all, but goddamn it, Jesus never said close your eyes. I feel like it's a setup. You know what I'm talking about? I'm sorry, y'all. This just me, man. I'm traumatized. You know what I'm talking about? I know the game. I'm traumatized like a motherfucker. So I'm peeping this shit out one night. I got one night open this shit. You know what I'm talking about? That's when I seen Sister Mary come over there. She caught me blinking. So then when she come up on the backside and start humming and shit, yeah, Jesus. And you know what I'm talking about? Put more oil on my forehead, make sure. I believe the oil was designed to you know what I'm talking about, blind. It's like a boxing match. If you get some oil in your eyes burn and shit, you know what I'm talking about? That's what I felt like. And then next thing you know, the drummers got the playing the music, the trumpets and all this. And I'm like, damn, you know what I'm talking about? And this thing you know, he said, Brother Trey Gang. When he called me Brother Trey Gang, I'm like, man, I ain't even, what you mean, brother? I don't know you. I ain't seen none of this shit in the family ancestry. Yeah, you got to be a con, you know what I'm talking about? And then he was like, look around. And I looked around. Ain't nobody sitting up there but me. I'm like, damn. I just looked at it was at least about 50 motherfuckers up here. Now I'm up here by myself. And that man told me, look around. Who you would marry? I'm like, I'm fucking with Lil Kruger, Lil John, and he asked me that motherfucking question and shit. I was like, man, that man put me on blast. I told that man I ain't ready for marriage yet. And that man said, y'all see the gods showing you the truth. That man, look, he ain't want to talk to me no more. That man did all the old, you got Sister Jardine over there, you know what I'm talking about? You got Sister Mabel. You got Deacon Thunder Buddha, you know what I'm saying? Keep in mind, you got Deacon Thunder Buddha. That's the same hairline Mitch Reese got, right? You know what I'm saying? So all of them trying to make me look like I'm a sinner. I'm not holy enough to get me some holy coochie, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, this coochie sanctified, you know. From my understanding, the coochie clean, you know what I'm talking about? Oh, you want to make it look like since I dip in it, it's a bad coochie now, like this Corona 19 or something. I see what you pastors doing. No. Yeah, you know, on the streets, they call pimping, you know what I'm saying? I can come with a better game than that, but I see why you had to come in there and you got to use those Bible quotes. Because they let you know the pastor, the pastor, like, yeah, you know, he done spot your ass, and look, he done spot you in the church. You don't even know the pastor looking at you like that. And every time you come to church, he happy to see you. Hey there, Sister Henny girl. And you like, yeah, oh my God, Pastor recognized me. I see why he recognized your hot ass. You know what I'm talking about? Coming there with all that thunder booty, then you trying to cover it up, but that thunder booty so big though, it's still poking. Boy, you finna get a sermon, then he finna have a sermon and tell you, yeah, let's go to cause us means from the street, we got the cheek Bible, you know what I'm talking about? The cheek Bible gonna give you all the goddamn rules, regulations, you know what I'm talking about. This is what to look for, you know what I'm talking about. A woman with a big ass booty can't sneak that booty in the church. She even could put on a dress. That motherfucker still gonna poke. I swear to God, you know what I'm talking about. I swear to God, then she tried to come in there so sanctified and shit. But when she get to doing that praise dance, man, it's like a strip club, man. Cheeks clapping. I thought, look, the dude stopped playing drums, and I'm still hearing the beat on that motherfucker. She was the bass drum in that motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? She was the snurs and all. I was like, God damn, this motherfucker done turned this. I'm like, sweet Jesus. That's why I had to leave out that church. I had to go back home and I said, get on my hands and knees. I said, Lord, I see why you said turn the other eye. But in that church, when they said turn the other cheek, that's what they did, Lord. Turn your other cheek, goddammit. And I'm like, Lord, I gotta get out of here. You know what I'm talking about? You even got look, you got Susan Mabel in that motherfucker. She got sugar in her foot. Then look, Susan Mabel got those swole ass ankles. She go to her, look, that's why I had to get out that church. Cause you know what I'm saying, when you get it, look, when they get through shaking that thunder booty and when church over with, and be like, yeah, brother Trey Gang, did you like the service? Shit, you bet I did. Amen. God damn it, Jesus Christ is real. You believe in Jesus? You bet I do. You coming back next Sunday? Shit. In a heartbeat, in a hurry. Shit. I can't wait to Sunday. Shit. I'm showing up Wednesday and everything. My female like, hey, where you going, boo? This on a Wednesday. This Bible study. Where you going? I'm going to praise the Lord. Girl, I ain't know my man really serious. He done walked out here with the Bible and everything. Shit, be in church like a motherfucker. Waiting on Sister Thunderbooty to show up. Yeah, they go Sister. I'm gonna bring my home, but look, Sister Thunderbooty finna show up right now. Look, check this out. Soon we get in church, they're gonna make sure they happy to see you. Hey, brother Trey Gang. Hey, Sister Thunderbooty. Hug you and shit you doing. Say, glad to see you, my brother. Glad to see you, my sister. You know what I'm talking about. And soon with no drum hit, boy, that cheeks finna clap. You know what I'm talking about? Praise the Lord. Then she the main one in that motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? Then when they were like, yeah, you want to get baptized? Like, hell yeah. Well, we got to dip you in the pool. What? You got a pool back there in the church? I ain't know that. Let me want to be saved right now. You know what I'm talking about? Then they pull the curtain back like, yeah, this way you get baptized. I'm like, this is secrecy going on? Oh my God. Like, damn, yeah, you want to be, you know what I'm talking about? I said, that's why y'all try to oil me up and shit, because, you know, I'm working secretly, right? Like, yup. Mm-hmm. See, they just didn't know, you know what I'm saying, the real true God sent me to this world to spy on their ass. Like, yeah, the Illuminati, they still taking little boy booty, Lord. My God, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, we got to put an end to this Trey Gang, you know, because Elon Musk said he finna put a chip in their brain, so he finna program all them thunder booties. I'm like, what? Man, I had to come down here to the earth like Jesus did. Like, man, I gotta stop this shit, bro. That's why I'm here today. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't got no birth certificate, you know what I'm saying? That's why they trying to fly out. When they talk about UFOs and shit, talking about is an unidentified object. They didn't even hear nothing about a Cadillac Brown, goddamn it. That motherfucker got wings too. That motherfucker come with a diamond top, sunroof top, diamond in the back, ride with the gangster lane, you know what I'm talking about? Cruising down the street, you know what I'm talking about? Like, oh my God. Seeing all that goddamn chrome bumper coming out there with that candy paint and shit, like, girl, what's that? Oh, he ain't the regular, he ain't no average nigga. No, that nigga gotta be from another planet. This gotta be some space age pimping going on, bitch. Yeah, bitch. We gotta figure this shit out. Then they were trying to keep us a secret like they ain't know. That's why them niggas be like, man, where my hoe at? Man, she missing. Man, I had one nigga, goddamn it, man, he couldn't find the bitch, so he called 911 and filed a missing person report. Now he gonna got the feds involved and all this old shit and this thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, she just didn't want, and plus you got a restraining order anyway. How you gonna put a missing person out on the, you got a restraining order. Make that make sense. That's what I said. I ain't from her. You know what I'm talking about? Shit, I'm in heaven, bro. Man, them folks just saw me down here. I'm on assignment, bro. I'm just trying to save everybody that want to be saved. If you know what I mean, you know what I'm talking about. You ain't heard that song, you know, it's a UFO over won't go, you know what I'm talking about. Like, yeah, man, I'm just trying to give y'all wings. Yeah, Trey can't come on and save me. I'm ready to check on that right now. Goddamn. Fuck these niggas, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. But until then, gang, Trey can't love y'all, man. Y'all be cool and y'all be safe. And I will go back live later on tonight. And you know what I'm saying, to finish up with this conversation and shit. What you say, Trey Gang, they still collecting on the Bible study day. We had the pockets already, Thunder Booty Watcher. I know that. Man, I went to the church. Look, I went to the church. They tried to ban me from the church. They were like, nah, we can't let him in here. And so you know you can't ban me for the church, but when I get in the church, they want to make the whole sermon about me. Man, I'm in the church, then they want to say some shit like, yeah, you know, you got people that come in this church that do wrong. Hey, man, you got Sister Jenkins over there, old as hell. Sister Lightfoot over there, they old as hell. They the usher. Hey, man, Pastor preach. You see Trey Gang over there? You see those ring pieces he got on? And point out my jewel pieces and in my image, and he trying to make it look like I'm in church because I'm guilty about something. And then make me feel guilty, like, let me get in my emotions and like I ain't coming here and be like, yeah, I just want to hear about Jesus, you know what I'm saying? And then be like, because you can't say I came here because I'm late on my bills and shit. No, I'm very prosperous when it comes to that shit. If you look at that parking lot right now, I ain't got no money issue. So you can't just tell all these thunder booties, cause I seen Miss Jenkins in that motherfucker. And Miss Jenkins down there in the 70s and still got a thunder booty. Oh yeah, I want that, you know what I'm talking about. I'm just saying, man, in that 70s still fine in the motherfucker. And then you got Quick in there, you know what I'm talking about. Quick is that one, you know what I'm saying, that everybody want in the church. Like, ooh, man, that's the one they remember, you know what I'm saying. That's what everybody come to church for Lil Quick. Because Lil Quick finna come in that motherfucker. When I say Lil Quick hitting like it, she was like the little old Krugers. Back in the days, you can't do nothing but think about Lil Quick. Then she finna come in that motherfucker and play that holy role. Hey, that brother Trey Gang. Ooh. Then when she hug you, she put none but titties on top. Squeeze them motherfucker, hug you like damn. Then and she don't come with no man. She gonna come with her little kids and shit. So that's how she'll get away with it. Cause she, you know what I'm talking about? Cause the kids ain't gonna think nothing. They be like, yeah, that's mama. You know what I'm saying? That's brother Trey Gray. You know what I'm saying? So they can get away with this shit. Yeah, boom, hug each other. Just don't know. You know what I'm talking about? Me and her on the same level. We got to meet up like this. Man, I come with a Farrakhan hairdo. Cause you know Farrakhan got a pod on the side, right? And he put a lot of gel in his head. That's how I came to the church service. Man, when I seen that Thunderbolt, I said, shit. Man, I can't look. When I came to the church at first, I was dope boy fresh. I said, nah, I gotta go to the buy me a suit. Man, I went to a Louis Farrakhan shop. And then them folk were like, yeah, you got to get the what they call it back in the day, the blowout. You know what I'm talking about? So they said, yeah, you got to put a pod on the side of your head and slick your hair to the sides and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Man, I came up there, you know what I'm saying, like Louis Farrakhan. You know what I'm talking about? Cause that's the only way I can get a hug. And then this when she started like, yup, you can't come in here. This she taught me, she like, nah, I can't hug you while you got your gold rings and your chains on. Look, here go the Muslim shop. They're gonna grease your hair up and stuff and put that pod on the side. You know how the Muslim do, you know what I'm talking about? So yeah, now I get hugs and all type of shit, you know what I'm saying? Squeezing the cheeks on me, you know what I'm about? Like, oh my God, man, sweet Jesus, you know what I'm about? And then she gonna be in front of the goddamn you know where they be seated at? She gonna sit right there in the front. Cause when no drums sit and the preacher so cold, he was like, yeah, look, he's so cold. When he finished his sermon, like he said something cold and shit, everybody finna start clapping that thunderbolt. Even Sister Pearl. Now, Sister Pearl got high blood pressure and 4 stage of diabetes and shit. You know what I'm talking about? And she probably got like about 4 years to live. And she finna rock the whole game, man. You know what I'm talking about? You don't think Miss Pearl watching like, yeah, I want some Trey Gang too though. So that's why she always meeting, you know what I'm saying, meeting Trey Gang at the cop, like, yeah, you join church? And I'm like, yes, ma'am. You know what I'm talking about? Won't you come on over this house? Cause I'm you know what I'm saying, and we're gonna go over you know, some of these. I'm like, all right, you know what I'm talking about? And I got to go over that shit, you know what I'm talking about? Cause I can't leave Sister Pearl hanging, you know what I'm talking about? And then when I get over there, the whole house smell like mothball. Cause you know, when you go to a female house, she got fabulous soul. You can smell the bleach, incense, you know what I'm saying? All that fresh shit. But if you go over old lady house like Miss Pearl, more that motherfucker finna smell straight like mothballs. I mean, she got real goddamn I'm like, damn, you know what I'm talking about? She wiped the whole counter down with vinegar and shit. So when you go in the kitchen, you smell vinegar. Whole kitchen smell like prickles and shit, you know what I'm talking about? And you go in the goddamn bathroom, you see all types of shit like, damn, fuck, you know what I'm talking about? And this how I know the old ladies is real tricky. Cause when you go over their house, they always stay in their little robes and shit. In case somebody pop up. Like it's accidental. Like, ooh, you caught me in my robe. You know what I'm talking about? It's always that robe look like it been in a shootout. You know that robe that you know you had this robe for a while when you got bullet holes in that motherfucker. I'm talking about those little skirt marks and like, damn, you know what I'm talking about? And walk around with that motherfucker like it's cool. You know what I'm talking about? I'm like, damn, don't you know a nipple just came out that motherfucker? And still trying to talking about, how was your day? Nipple hard, long, in a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? See, women ain't, and that's Miss Pearl. You know what I'm talking about? And that Miss Pearl in that motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? Miss Pearl been in the game for a while, bro. You know what I'm saying? And she gonna seduce you. And then she got all the medication. If you want a Percocet, boy, she finna go in straight to her goddamn pill cap. Oh, what you heard? Let me go now. I got some perk 30s. What perk 30? Oh my God. Yeah. How many you need? You go you 2-1, boo. I'll pop that right quick and tell me, do you feel better? And this thing, you know, you hyped in the motherfucker, your dick 2-3 inches longer than what it normally be. And then she sitting up there, she done popped up one, you know what I'm talking about? And you know she like it when she go in there and put that little bar wig on. She gonna put on a church wig on that one, you know what I'm talking about? Cause they gonna keep a church wig. That same wig. Then you gonna feel guilty as hell. Then you smash Miss Pearl. Then you go to church next Sunday. Miss Pearl, you know, y'all trying to play it off and shit. You know what I'm talking about? She really finna be cutting up now. You know what I'm talking about? Man, she really finna be cutting up. Man, let me get on up out of here, gang, man. Trey gang, love y'all, man. Y'all be cool. Y'all be safe. We gonna get back on Jalen, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna see what's the truth or not, you dig? But yeah, until then, yeah, she got the church wig and the dentures. Real talk, bro. Man, cause you know, when I was going to church, when I catch that old lady, I'm thinking that when she be chewing, you don't you know how them old ladies they be chewing on something? You don't know what they be chewing on. You'll be like, damn, why them old ladies? Man, that perk kick in, they jaws locking up. You know what I'm talking about? So you know how you know what I'm talking about. So I noticed that. I'm like, damn, Miss Pearl over there geeking that she got all the perks over there. So just how imagine, you know what I'm talking about. That's why they be in church every Sunday. They'll come to you and make you feel guilty, be like, you need to give your life to the Lord. Be like, damn, where that come from? Cause you knew and shit. That's how a real crew could do, cause she a veteran. And then you ain't thinking nothing of you, like, yes, ma'am. Now submit already. Oh yeah, he called me yes, man. Come here, boy. You know what I'm talking about? Let me read these scriptures. And then you finna sit down and be like, look, don't you know what Genesis God said to be fruitful? Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Then he said, did God tell you to multiply? Yes, ma'am. What you think he said and what he meant to say be fruitful? And you scratching your head and she her nipple long. You know what I'm talking about? Look, her nipple long in the motherfucker. That's why she got that long ass church shirt on. Cause if you caught on what she said, she might raise that motherfucker up and be like, yeah, get you a little bit since you know you can get some of these gates of heaven right here. You know what I'm talking about? Get your ass in there, you know what I'm talking about? And then she got a social security check coming in every month and then got a little bank account too. Shit, you might want to holler at Miss Pearl, goddammit. Cause you know she got that little car, you know, she always keep that little car, that little dope boy like to ride to get you back and forth, but she can't drive it though, you know what I'm talking about? You got a little family member driving it to take her back and forth what she need, but she really needs somebody, you know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying, y'all, I'm just keeping it real. That's how I was groomed, going to church and shit. No wonder why they kept pulling me to the side. No talking in the church. Getting the time out. And then when I'm in time out and shit, you know how I'm just so bad, you know what I'm talking about? Telling me what I did wrong, but you got these big ass goddamn titties, you know, in my face talking about you listening. Like, yes, ma'am. Like I'm in boot camp. Man, I'm like, yes, ma'am. You know what I'm talking about? On all my tiptoes. Shit, I ain't trying. Didn't know I'm being groomed like a mother. Then walk out and shit make me feel guilty. Be like, yeah, I better not cut up. Yeah, she just done groomed me. You know what I'm about? Yeah, you know what I'm about. Cause I remember when she flipped to the book of Acts, don't tell me, yeah, then we gotta sit by side. Look, I just want you to go to heaven, my son. And then you wanna go to heaven? I'm like, yes. You want to go to hell? And I'm like, no, because you don't want to go to hell. I could take you through hell. I'm like, no, ma'am, please don't take me to hell. You want to go to heaven? I'm like, yes, ma'am. Yes, Sister Pearl. And then we sat closer on that little bench. When we was sitting closer, and she had some perfume on, you know what I'm talking about? You know, that old school perfume, you know what I'm talking about, back in, because that's when old men were wearing boot then. I don't know what the perfume might name then, but she done came to me and flipping the pages in the Bible when she was flipping those pages, and I'm getting a whiff of love. You know, I'm like, damn, I ain't never known when you were coming there, you got a little titty hanging out like, damn, I ain't know them jumping like that prompt. Trying to preach me the word of God, and you done oiled these motherfuckers up. She was like, oh shit, oh wait a minute, Trey, I gotta go get the oil right quick because I don't want to be ashy. Before I preach the word of God, let me oil up right quick. You know what I'm talking about? I'm like, oh my God, them motherfuckers glossy now. You know what I'm talking about? Man, look, man, I had a Bible on my motherfucking lap, goddamn it. Man, when I had that Bible on my lap, man, look, look, Chicken, when I had that motherfucker on that lap, man, they look like, damn, what wrong, you know what I'm saying? Cause man, look, that was the first time, man, that lady had me so excited. I lift the Bible up, cause we had the Bible on my lap and shit. And she noticed like, damn, this motherfucker getting kind of tall a little bit. Like, what the hell going on? You know, I try to tuck it and do all this shit. That ain't even help, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? And she ain't made it no worse and shit, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, they always keep peppermints. You know, them old ladies, they keep those peppermints in their candy, right? I see why they keep those peppermints in candy. Because when nobody ain't looking, if you catch them licking that candy, it's like a little giant at the bus stop sucking on the goddamn you know what I'm talking about, the ice cream pop on a hot day. I'm like, damn, you know what I'm talking about? Because, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I used to see, you know, Sister Pearl and shit, you know, the old ladies and shit, you know what I'm saying? They be sticking their tongue out and shit, you know, like, yeah, that's that old folk shit. But I ain't even know there was a game, you know what I'm saying? It was a game like, damn, you see that, if you caught that, that's what they're gonna do to you, you know what I'm saying? They didn't let you know how their tongue works, you know what I'm talking about? This is what they call speaking in tongues. I didn't even know that. You know what I'm talking about? To Sister Pearl was like, yeah, come on my house this weekend to cut my grass. I like, yeah, I'm finna come over there cut your grass. I'm so green. I showed up with a lawnmower. Showed up with a lawnmower. Now I'm green in the motherfucker. I come over there with a safety vest, goggles, helmet with the cone to block out the street. Man, I stopped at the gas station, make sure I got all this shit up. And she looked at me like I'm doing, damn, he really think I told him come over and cut the grass. He must have heard this shit when I was saying in the goddamn prayer room. You know what I'm talking about? And then tell me, come on in here right quick and this thing, you know, and look. She done look. She got baking soda. Look, she done screwed the whole house with baking soda and vinegar and shit. That's how you know they ready. Cause you know that old Kruger know the old tricks. She got to snap that coochie back with that little vinegar and water, you know what I'm saying? Make it like a little, you know what I'm saying? Make it feel young again, you know what I'm saying? With the Bible sitting right there, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because her room gonna look like a hotel room. She gonna have a nightstand, a little Bible right there, you know what I'm saying, with her little reading glasses and shit. So you already know what time it is, because she even like, yeah, that when you strike this up, you know what I'm talking about? Man, that lady told me, she was like, you know when I would say it's wrong to do this. And she popped that Al Green on, but it said when Al Green came on, loving you is wrong, and I don't want to be right now. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh my God. That's when she, you know what I'm saying, and bust that 80-year-old gown on, because she had that gown on, you know what I'm talking about? And then when I bust her head wide open, then she was like, yeah, we got to keep this a secret. Though when we go out and shit, This one thing I didn't like because we had to go on the way on the other side of town, and she had to dress up with a church hat on. I can't just you know what I'm saying? Damn, we just can't be mom together. You got the whole goddamn church outfit. You got the same church hat in the heels. You know, if you're gonna wear some heels, wear some stilettos. You know what I'm talking about? Don't wear the penny loafers, John. Then you look like a nurse. You know what I'm talking about? With the athlete feet, with the what they call. You know what I'm talking about? Them Johns. Like it's cool now. You know, like we in a relationship. And I'm like, no, you know that boo, we ain't need nothing like that. Shit, you done set me up. You know, goddamn it, you know what I'm talking about? All I'm gonna say. But man, Trey, I love y'all, man. Y'all be cool and y'all be safe. And I'm gonna be right